Reviewing That Show. We here review that show. And if we think we can, then we can still view that show. All the people be trying to view like us, but you know they can. It's Marty, and that's it.
Review that show, bitch!
No, dude, I remember going to see the first one. And like my mom and my aunt took me and my cousins to see it, and they sitting behind us, like in that theater that used to be in the East on Reed. Yeah. And yo, they like, what the hell were we thinking bringing them to this shit? They was regretting that bitch through the whole thing, and we was just like loving it. And then like I watched that shit back now, and I'm kind of like, man, these niggas just like talk shit the whole movie. I was like, yeah. I really just didn't care.
I think I don't know, from what they've been saying, I just feel like the first one was good, dog. Like
first one was decent.
Like when I say good, it was a full through story from beginning to end. Now, was it the best acting? Was it the best shot? Did it have a lot of money?
No.
No, but I think the nostalgia...
But it looked glossy, though. I mean, it had the Hollywood look to it.
It looked good, and I think the nostalgia of seeing the Nolan Morales act for the first time, these hood-ass niggas, was like, wow, look at them, dog.
That wasn't acting for the first time when I got to look up, though.
But you know what the interesting thing is?
Well, what do you have before that?
He had a couple before I got
I'm About It.
Yeah, I'm About It.
Oh, they had
I know he had the East Side Boys, but that was took the shocker.
Neither way it go, I got to hook up one the first one.
But like I enjoyed they movies that were like based off their like albums that coincided with them. I like always dug those the most. Yeah. Like more than the ones that went to theaters.
You was a
and
nigga.
Hot Boys.
You was a nigga.
Yeah, I was.
You said I liked all their little bootleg ass movies.
Like when I tell you I was just a No Limit fan, dog. Oh, Cash Money, yeah, them two. Ball of Black was good though, too surprisingly.
It was not good.
I thought it was good, man. I thought it was good.
The main antagonist?
It was better than I thought it was going to be.
When's the last time you saw it?
Ooh, like I was a teenager.
You're speaking off nostalgia, dog.
Oh yeah,
that don't count. That don't count.
When they kill him,
like, I can't trust my nostalgia.
You cannot trust your nostalgia, son.
You
cannot, dog. There's been too many movies, and they gets gone back to as an adult, like, oh, that shit was trash.
Like
I was
Cinderella.
tripping. I was fucking tripping. I don't think about Cinderella. Of all the movies that I Cinderella.
Yeah, I was like
Cinderella.
Wasn't what I was thinking, but yeah.
I was just watching it one day, son, and I was like, my God. Man. Everyone in this thing could act but Brandy. Yeah, like.
Oh, you the black Cinderella.
My nigga, I'm sorry, I'm not thinking about Cinderella, but yeah, so you say this so strong, like Cinderella. Yeah. Like all us,
Cinderella, bro.
Grown ass niggas over here.
Maybe I might get match to a time
and we went back.
Y'all niggas don't know about that Cinderella nigga.
Son, it stuck with me though, son. When I went back and watched it, because I was like, man, I remember this movie being so good. And then watching it and be like, wow.
I remember it being so good. I just remember it just being. It went straight to like Disney or something.
It was on ABC or something, right? Didn't it like premiere on TV?
But it was good, son. Brandy got a home Barbie doll after that.
I mean, it's good for kids. You're a grown man judging it. Let the kids be.
Fuck no. Good stories are good stories. All right, Lion King is still good.
Cinderella is still a good story. They didn't change the story of Cinderella.
They did.
It still was Cinderella.
Yeah, they did. I guess they didn't. Yeah, they just blind casted that.
Right. No, it's
But Brandy, I don't know, son. I thought she was acting so much better as a child, and as I watched it as an adult, I'm like, man, this movie was still good. No, the movie was still good.
I mean,
but Brandy wasn't. Well, like everybody in the movie was good.
That's fine.
But Brandy singing was amazing.
I mean. I feel like I need to watch it. I feel like you're being really cruel to Brandy right now.
of all the movies that kind of sucks,
being real harsh on fucking Brandy.
Shit on Brandy
right now. Yeah, I mean, like,
so, Whitney Houston, thank God for her being in the movie.
Don't think about.
I don't remember.
Much, but right, it's not.
Yeah, I remember Whoopi Goldberg being the mama, right?
Yeah.
One Whoopi the mom.
Whoopi the mama.
The prince.
The Prince mama.
The Prince mama, right? Yeah.
Freaking Firestorm. Was freaking Professor Stein was motherfucking.
Oh shit! Was the dad?
He was totally the dad.
Shit! Yeah.
Okay. And the Asian son.
Right. And that's
what
pretty much it.
Right now with Black Arrow, you know they're looking at Javier Bardem for King Triton.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
I'm finding weird. I'm finding looking like what they're gonna do from jump. Everybody gonna be. This gonna just be a big cornucopia of fucking everything.
Ursula gonna be this trans woman. There's gonna be like. Trans color too.
Ursula already cast, though.
Who is Ursula?
Melissa. They gave
Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, she's.
For real.
She's officially Ursula. Yeah. This is what's hilarious. This is what's hilarious, dog. They announced that it was a rumor, right?
Yeah.
People had all these mixed opinions. Then to get everyone's attention from that rumor, they dropped the aerial fucking casting.
Yeah.
So then through all the aerial
Nobody's
casting
paying attention
hoopla,
anymore.
then they also said, oh yeah, we also got Melissa officially. So they sneaked that bitch in. That's why I was like, oh yeah.
White folks,
say that
don't
again?
even worry, white folks. We got y'all.
We got y'all, white folks. We got y'all too, black folks.
Were y'all nervous?
Because black folks was
we
mad
still
because they
here.
wanted a black Ursula, so we got a black Ariel. And that pissed off white folks. So then they're like, well, we got you with a white Ursula, though. And it's like, yeah, then they just put out a meme to shut up black people. Well, who else was still a black girl's voice but a white woman? And then that just let it be. See, look at you. You just got one over from that fucking meme,
Yeah,
too.
I was just like, you know what? That is correct.
So
They do steal our shit. They do steal our shit.
But I have other
Okay.
reviews. I'm not watching I Got the Hook Up, too.
Oh, really?
I'm
Oh,
not.
you just
You
like
don't support the
standing
culture?
up
I'm
against
not
it?
wasting brain cells on it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, but you can watch all them trash ass white movies and
I don't watch trash white movies. If a movie, what did I just do before they walked in, Marty? I'm like, I can't.
Oh,
do
you just
this.
turned
Turn
it
off. Sorry, dog.
Yeah.
like people react like just
Like,
because
I can't do this right now.
I'm gonna be the biggest person to be like, we gotta support black, but just because it's black don't mean if it's bad, it's bad. I'm not gonna pretend like it's good.
I think we should
just
watch it
'cause
just
it's
so we can
black.
say it's bad, letting people know, like, listen, dog, I did see it and it was trash.
I do have
So
plans to
I'm not saying
try.
you gotta see it, I'm just saying, like,
It's
it's like it's okay if you see it and
I'm
be
good.
like, you know.
This
Bro,
man,
it
this
only has like 2 screenings right now. It only has 2 showings.
Master
Like,
P
it's-
did not cast local, so why am I giving a fuck like that?
He did
Nah,
cast
you
a lot of
got a
people.
couple
He cast a lot
of
people.
comedians.
I thought they got cut.
No.
Oh, did they?
No.
They
I-
say
I
Shotty. They say
I heard
Shotty ain't in
I
that
found out Shotty
motherfucker.
didn't get cut.
So where is it?
That nigga's in the credits when they show like some Marvel shit. Like at the end, they show different clips.
And it's
that's where Shotty at.
and Mario P somewhere apparently. And I'm like, man, dude,
And your boy,
I've been having the
Ronnie
same
Thomas.
problem with Master P regarding film since I got the hookup. You heard me, dude. He's like when you find out how much money he was worth back in the day, now too, but still, like when I first saw how much money he was worth, he putting out these movies. I'm like, P, produce. Why do you have to direct, half write, and act, nigga?
I feel
Like,
like Ice Cube,
son, but you ain't as talented as Ice Cube in that department.
and you don't have DJ Pooh.
I'm sorry, you heard me? Like, you just not as talented as Ice Cube in that department, son, but you could put your money behind.
Ice Cube shit.
You know what I
I think
mean?
Yeah.
Ice Cube should write. I think Ice Cube should have wrote I Got the Hook Up Too, and I think it would have been a
Man,
better
fuck
movie.
him at the Ice Cube. Just give it to some young, hungry fucking writer and director that's freaking black, nigga, and let them motherfucker, let them run it. Let them direct it, let them write it, let them cast it, let them do everything, and you not be nowhere in it.
Every time you do that, I'm so
I don't have
sorry.
a
It's the
lighter.
second time. Don't fucking play. You serious?
I don't know, I don't know what's that. I think I left it in Chris' car.
Like,
I-
it's like the second
I got
time this
stove.
nigga
That's
asked me
why
for
I
a
like
lighter,
shit
and
on.
I'm like, I don't got it, but I got everything else.
Nah, man. I've been old school.
Nigga
and-
got the fucking peanut butter and jelly and no damn bread.
No bread,
Ain't
dog.
this some shit?
Ham.
How you got the damn toaster and no
Don't get tricked by that light on that table neither, Marty. I
Where?
saw you look down. Oh, you didn't see it. Don't worry
No,
about
I
it. It's
didn't.
gonna
I'm
piss you off.
tripping.
It's gonna piss you. It don't work.
They green light
Oh,
over there.
shit.
It don't work.
Where you talking
Don't
about?
worry about it.
God damn.
Because you're gonna look at it and get
I'm
mad. You're
blind.
gonna pick it up. You're gonna try it. It's gonna flick it. It's not gonna work for you. You're gonna have hurt feelings.
Man, I got the touch, man.
All right, it's on the black table though.
I got the
I knew he was gonna think you had the
power.
touch, but come on, come get your feelings, sir. Not that. That's clear table.
Clear table.
Black table's right there, right in front of you. Now there's a green lighter.
Ah, there it is.
There it is.
Got it.
Go ahead and get the touch on.
Touch your way.
Touch away. Come on.
Ooh.
Go ahead and touch.
Ooh.
Jesus is the way.
Come on. I think you might get one flame. You better have that motherfucker ready. He might get one out of it. That's how that be. You might get
What are you even
one.
lighting, Marty?
Up.
It's sparking though.
Yep.
It needs
it's-
another lighter
yeah.
to get it started.
Yep.
That's what you did.
Again. Yeah,
You see?
it's done. Niggas gotta use stoves. But anyway, like I said, dog.
Remember when you had asked me did I need anything from the store?
That should have been a lighter. Like, Masterpiece, son, with all that money, son, all that revenue, all that he does. How come he couldn't have thrown some money and, like, you know what I mean, behind
Man,
getting
better
someone to
movie.
do it? His son didn't have to freaking direct that thing. Romeo directed it or something.
Oh God, okay. This not his first time doing it though. I mean, it's not like it's his first directorial day. I saw
If
one
I
of his,
make
I saw
one
one of
shit
his early
sandwich,
movies.
that does not mean.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, I directed before, but it was shitty.
I mean,
So what
and,
makes me wanna
and
make
he's
you
not like I don't feel like they were answering to anybody. Like there were no studio heads.
There's
like,
never
hey,
that.
we
He's
need
all
to-
independent.
Yeah, so it's like
So, and he think his...
he gonna get what he gonna give us.
Nah,
And
let me look at this here, at the cast, since, you know, there's so many New Orleans people in here.
Clifton Pollard.
I only knew like two.
I was very upset with Clifton Pollard. He was
Symphonique Miller, that's Masterpiece's daughter, she don't count. Fat Boy SSC, not from here. KJ Smith, nope. Master P don't count. DC Young Fly, nope. Romeo Miller, nope. Anthony Johnson, not from here. Juju Castaneda, don't know her.
You gotta go to the IMDb, man. That's
John
what will give you
Witherspoon, Michael Blackson, Shireen
main
Crutchfield, Sean Patrick Clifford. Okay, I'll go to IMDb. But it's like, son, if everybody telling me it's trash, that man is trash. They about to waste my
Oh,
energy.
that's the word?
You know how much more shit I got to fucking watch that's out here, nigga?
Dope. Got it.
You know what I mean? There's so much. That's the thing. There's so much out here to watch. I feel behind. And I'm gonna give 2 hours to I got to hook up 2.
Oh shit, it's 2 hours, my nigga?
Nigga.
See, so somebody said that the movie looked bootleg.
Oh, don't say that.
No, niggas. I was talking to this young lady. I ain't gonna put her name out there, but she was telling me that it looked like they were trying to fix their focus in the middle of a scene.
I'm going over this cast list, bro. I knew a lot of New Orleans actors, man.
No New Orleans comedians did
besides the ones
Rob
that we
Kazi,
besides the ones that we said like Shotty, Feel Good, and Mario P.
Mario P, Rob Kazi, and Shotty probably the only 3 in that probably.
Okay, yeah. I honestly, you ran through my my Rolodex there, so that's about it. That's all I knew of, at least.
I know the actors, man, and I was laughing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of actors from the city, though. I'm usually like,
oh okay.
And I'm like, there's a lot of extras in this motherfucker.
Now, who was that saying that they shot New Orleans folks or whatever, but they got cut? Like, was that?
No, Shotty. They're talking about Shotty.
Oh, that's what
Shotty didn't get cut. He's in the Marvel credits.
He's in the credits. So he didn't.
That is, yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah.
This nigga let it out on video on demand and in select theaters at the same time.
Oh, well, shit.
It's on VOD.
I could just rent it?
Yeah, it's on VOD.
Yeah, I think I'll just do that.
Hey, give it 10 minutes, dog.
I gotta go to daggone Elmwood to see it, though. It's only two screenings.
Give it 10 minutes, dog. I mean, I'm all for entrepreneur, big dog, Master P. Always gonna respect something, but dude, you gotta know what's your lane, son. Your lane isn't making movies.
Yeah, nobody.
Wasn't making music either. But at one point, really, your angle is business. I think that's the strong point. Business, how to handle business.
He has.
So you should invest more.
No. I give this to P, son. He got at least a classic album. He ain't got no movie. That's
I give him classic 2 albums. I give him True, a classic 2 album.
I'm saying, but you say he didn't do music. That's what I'm saying. There's music that could be like 10 years from now, 20 years from now. I'm like, you got to go hear that.
Body still gonna roll.
I'm not, but the body movie, I ain't about to be like, hey y'all, next generation, you gotta see body. You gotta see. Nah, man, I'm good.
Let me show y'all what y'all rappers should do when you make an album.
I'm good.
Make a movie to go along with it.
I'm good, man. I'm good.
I applaud your tenacity.
I do. I respect. The thing is this. No one is real enough to tell him the shit suck. Like,
I don't think he has to listen though.
I don't think anyone around. I feel like when they were doing it, they probably thought because that's the thing too. I had this conversation with somebody recently online. Nobody makes a movie at the time expecting or knowing they're making whack shit. Majority of the time, you think you're doing a good job, and then it comes out, and after the edit and everything go out, then everyone else let you know enough. This one wasn't the one. So they probably was on set having all the fun, thinking it was gonna be whoop-de-woo, whoop-de-whoa.
Laughing after everything.
And then next thing you know, the public see it and it's like, what is this?
Where's the movie you promised us?
Right. And once again, it's a
comedy?
sequel to something like 20 years later that also already wasn't like
You didn't need to make I Got
high class freaking film.
Yeah,
it just was
really
a cool
didn't.
little hood movie for for the
Nobody was
time.
asking for the I Got to Hook Up part 2. No one was saying that. No one was asking for any movie from Master P.
The thing is, you got this this biopic in the works that allegedly, but sounds pretty damn interesting.
I want biopics of niggas that's still alive.
Hey man, I don't mind a biopic if someone's still alive, but I remember auditioning and reading some of that script for that.
Oh, I remember that shit.
Oh yeah.
That shit was boo boo the fool.
Yeah, I'm about to say your face is saying all of that. All of that. Yeah. Oh, it's bad.
Booty do.
Okay. Well, I say so.
So
well, damn. Never mind.
That's why I Got to Hook Up 2 came out before his freaking biopic. Remember that was announced first.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
And I don't want to slander Master P because he's from New Orleans, dog. But
yeah,
man, bro.
Respect, but
somebody said, man, he should just got with Tyler Perry. But the
thing is, he tried to on the slick side, but after you done bash the man and talk shit about the man.
He did?
Yeah,
dog.
He did? Dog, then he was like, man, I ain't got to wear a dress to do all this in the third. And then when he got brought up in the Breakfast Club, he was like, listen, I wasn't trying to diss him. I'm just saying that ain't what I got to do. I don't have to do nothing like that. But I think that man should really support this and be behind this.
Nah, nigga.
And I think...
You dissed him.
Yeah, he definitely did. And what this young lady told me is like, what I can really believe, that P really think that he did this for the culture. That this is something that the people need.
What I got to hook up?
Yeah,
because he's talking about such a deep gentrification story. So it's a sign of the times and what have you.
Why we calling it I Got the Hook Up Too then? Like, why not just make a new original property?
I mean,
that's too much thought process.
Yeah, and on top of it, it probably
like
that movie
that's
probably
not even a movie
nothing.
I want to see.
Well, no, did the original cast come back? Does anyone know?
AJ Johnson
came back.
Everybody except for like the ones that are in jail and me.
All right, so people came back.
Wait,
so
what?
they tried to make it a sequel.
Actually, this is what he did. He took a lot of people from that he made and then every Master P movie he made and put them in his film. Because there's people that's been other Master P films that's in it, like Michael Blackson and other things, and this is the third. And so I'm like, dog, everyone I ever thought about that was in your movies and at some point or another is in this movie. So you just, I don't know.
Just kind of grabbed everybody.
Yeah.
Again, dog.
But to be honest, when you think back at I Got the Hookup, do y'all feel like that was him calling literally every favor that he had in to make this movie? Like he had like a lot riding on that shit to go down. Like he called I feel like he called everybody to make a cameo. But if like most of that shit was like cameos, but like everybody showed up, like Cube was even in the original.
See, you got a really good memory of I Got the Hookup. I don't have a
not to my memory.
Oh, the one thing I can say about I Got the Hookup is I didn't hate it.
No, because that had a story, son.
Yeah, I didn't hate it either.
I didn't hate it. I remember seeing it in the theaters. My stepdad freaking brought me on some against my mom wishes ass shit. And I remember watching that bit. I was like, okay, that was interesting. I didn't hate it, but it could have just stayed right where it was. Some things just are good for the time. People need to leave things where they are. Cause you hear me? And like I'm saying, that's why I rock with Drake, what he doing with Euphoria, dog. Like that's what you're supposed to do. You ain't gotta have nothing to do with nothing. Throw the money behind.
He's a producer on that?
He a producer. Yeah, he produced Euphoria. You wouldn't know talking about unless you really pay attention. Again,
that's cool.
Make that money though, Drake.
Make your money and put out good shit, dog.
Out of everything that's on the docket today, that is the thing I'm most excited to talk about.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I love that. That's very interesting to know, though. Now you've added another layer to that show now.
Drake producing that joint.
Wow. Okay.
So like that, yeah, good job. And like I'm saying, though, if you got all this money, dog, you don't have to have the ego involved that you have to have your hands on everything. Throw the money at the situation, roll the dice, and see what happens, dog. And that's what he did.
Some of his mindset is still a street nigga to me.
Who, P?
Yeah. Can't let his hands off of it because that's how you do in the game.
Oh, man,
Get your hands on everything.
Man, that's why you gonna put out cool ass movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you only gonna go as far as your talent will take you.
Right, son. That's not your talent.
It's like
it's not.
We've seen the best that we're gonna see.
You can pay me all day to write astrophysicist books. Don't mean they're gonna be any good. I'll take your money if you're gonna give it to me. That's what niggas is doing. They giving them the money, so you say, "Well, I'm gonna make a movie." All right.
Anybody saying anything positive about this movie?
No.
Anybody heard anything positive?
Nothing
at all. Okay.
I think I'm about to go on Twitter. I'm about to look it up on Twitter. This is going to be fun. Hashtag I got the hook up too. Oh, there it is. Come on. What is Twitter saying?
What is Twitter saying?
So I got the hook up too is on demand right now, and there's no clear storyline. They recycled the old storyline, but with new characters. I wasted my $7.99 for nothing.
Oh, that's it?
Why it's not got the hook up too? And I support Black, but this shit is horrible.
Damn.
Man, they hate on I got the hook up too. How these theaters only showing it 2 or 3 times a day and only in 1 or 2 theaters?
Told you.
But that was from someone he cool with. Let me see. Should I go see I got the hook up too? Someone replied, nah.
Hey man, you know I saw I got the hook up too, y'all. Should I go see it? Nah. Okay.
I got the hook up too. I got the hook up too had a lot of star actors and personalities, and yet still managed to put out your typical coon Black movie. Damn, that went left.
Thanks.
Frank Diddy to you calls out hashtag Master P for putting out the worst movie of the year for Black people to see, which is I Got the Hook Up Too. And rapper hashtag Fredo Bang agrees with him. Is he speaking facts? Damn, these guys are for people asking questions. I Got the Hookup 2 is whack as fuck. Who wrote this booty bullshit? Who wrote this booty bullshit ass script? Master P ought to be embarrassed. The first 5 minutes into hashtag I Got the Hookup 2, and I'm ready to cut it off.
Damn. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, somebody added C to God. Charlemagne.
None of this is good.
You got to give Master P and everybody involved in this I Got the Hookup 2 donkey of the day. P did all that begging for us to support him, but then gave us straight trash. There's no way he saw the final cut and thought this shit was good.
He was like, damn, like, what if he did see the final cut? I was like,
Damn, boy.
Set the street ablaze.
Oh, they got hashtag Master
raw.
P speaks on backlash. Okay, let me see. Did he?
Oh, hell yeah. I want to see what he got to say.
First of all, I want to thank all the fans, everybody that support the movie I Got the Hookup 2. This is only the beginning. This is not Spiderman. We didn't make this with a Spider-Man budget. But we do own this. And yes, we keep working hard. We're going to get to that. This is a hood movie. We put hood people on. We put people on at the bottom. And people say, well, why none of your celebrity friends ain't supporting me? Maybe I don't have no celebrity friends. They'll come around if I ain't here, if I'm dead, like they did with Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? Everybody supports you when it's tragedy or something happens. So you know what? We're going to keep pushing for the next generation. That's why it's important to join the movement. We know. Go to iTunes, download it. They don't want to put up and market it in the theater, so guess what? They limited us. But this is going to open the doors for the next generation. Ownership. Yeah, we stopped taking checks from Hollywood. We're taking
Son, you in denial.
Yeah, I was thinking, nigga, that nigga is in denial, nigga.
Bro, you was in denial. You said they ain't on us, they ain't promoting it, because it sucks. That's why
We ain't
not
make
a
this
good
with no Spider-Man budget, nigga.
It's a hood movie, so we
Nigga.
put hood people in it.
Nigga, Blumhouse makes their shit for a shoestring budget,
Shoestring.
and they make shit fly and
Yeah.
float.
'Cause they-
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I saw a motherfucking child turn into a ghost. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Off no money.
Whatever, bro. Whatever. Okay,
He
that
don't-
sounds like.
This ain't Spider-Man, so don't look for niggas
Come
flying
on,
up on
what?
walls and shit.
They have to be.
This is a hood movie, so
does he
expect
think
bad literature, horrible writing.
Master P said, take your
Like
expectations down, the warden.
My nigga, the bar is I got the hookup 1. You know
No
what I'm
bar.
saying? The bar is I got the hookup 1. So if motherfuckers in there saying we didn't have a budget.
Look, somebody has something not that bad to say.
Oh, okay.
People have mixed emotions about the movie, but I enjoyed that he used people that's trying to come up. It was funny and a good message from time to time. Support Master P and his family. Support Black owned. Let's stick together, people. Good job, Romeo Miller.
Shut your stupid ass.
Yeah, man, you the one positive uncle out this bitch with a burner account. You better shut the fuck up.
Who fucking?
Man, I'm about to get your shit reported.
Who
Something is
fucking?
wrong with this nigga. I gotta see this movie now, man. See, this is too much.
You do it, and you come back.
I will. I think I will now. Just to be a part of the conversation.
Yeah, man. Go ahead on that.
I got it, man. I gotta know. I got to know.
You let me know, and you come back right on this
Got to know.
podcast, and you let me know.
Yeah.
You hear me? Exactly how you feel after we didn't heard all we read the Twitter, we didn't heard it all from normal people.
I mean, yeah, there's not much more left to say about it, but I am damn interested. I don't know about y'all.
I'm not
Damn interested.
That boy Alpha Joe is.
Alpha Joe, you gonna check it out too?
I'm gonna check it out because I'm a hood nigga.
There you go.
So I'm gonna see how hood and good it really is.
All right, son.
There you
Real
go.
talk, hood movies like Menace to Society and Boys to the Hood are actually good.
Yep.
This shit could be trash. Friday is amazing.
I don't want you to, dog. Just because it's a hood movie, don't mean the quality of, like you said, story has to suffer. The quality don't have to suffer. There's so many hood movies we could name that were great story wise, acting wise, and everything else. Motherfucker, you
terrible
don't know who to put your money behind, son.
I mean, real talk, Players Club is not the best movie in the world, but I fucking with it, love it to death.
Booty Call ain't either, but I fuck with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? I got movies that I don't expect it to be goddamn Schindler's List, goddamn it. But at
Shawshank
least,
Redemption.
you know what I mean? But at least have a story that I can follow and entertain me.
Middle,
Right,
I don't know.
right.
Give me some funny shit.
Fuck,
It's
Baby
a
Is
hood
Kids
movie.
one of the
Bruh.
best cartoon ever.
Dog, there's so many flawed movies we can name that weren't perfect. Of course, flawed movies. Yeah, but they still serve the purpose that was, I got the hookup 1. Shit. We're going to just pretend I got the hookup 2 didn't happen.
Nobody got the fucking hookup. Nobody that watch it.
Hey man.
Yeah. Nah.
Hey man.
Yeah.
But I can't really talk. That'll make me a hypocrite because I was also in a part 2 that probably shouldn't happen. But anyway, welcome to the Reviewing Dat Show.
I will neither confirm nor deny.
Welcome to the Reviewing Dat Show. That actor guy, Mr. Bass in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? I guess I like the Reviewing Dat Show so much that I accidentally called the last episode of Acting While Black that we did the Reviewing Dat Show.
Did you really?
So like, yeah, so I got to go back. I haven't put it out yet,
shit,
but I got to
that's
go and
funny.
edit out me saying,
hell.
welcome to Reviewing Dat Show and put in,
Oh,
you know,
man, you
whatever.
so many bloopers, man.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Yeah, man. Just being completely transparent.
What'd you do? Did you like? Nah, let's go back. This is.
What can you do, man? I didn't know it happened.
Which interview is this one? Which interview
It's
is
Trina.
that?
But I didn't Trina Fark, man. But I didn't know
Okay.
that it happened until after I went back and listened to it. Like,
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh, so nobody else really noticed
no
it
one
either.
caught it. But what's funny is
wow.
this.
Okay, fair enough.
I think at some point, because I got to listen to everything, I think either Lawrence or Trina said, and what's the name of this show? I remember one of them saying it in a moment. I didn't take it in. And I think that's what they were trying to be like, nigga, I know you said reviewing that like earlier, but I'm about to make sure I'm on the right show. But if I'm put like this, I gotta listen to it back again. If she corrected me and made me say acting while black, I'm gonna just keep the blooper and then just go up to just ride.
I like that though. No, that's dope. I still think that's dope. But yeah, man. This favorite host Marty here. Marty Edwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snap at the chat. Go to LowRainPictures.com, click on the Your30 tab, where I co-host the show there with what's his name? Black Actor PD, also known as Arrogant Observer. Your30 with Marty and the Arrogant Observer. Check us out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
They exist and shit. Shit.
It's no longer a safe space.
It's never gonna be a safe space
Not
ever
anymore.
again, man. It's gotta be accepted.
We all live here. It's community home now.
Shouts out to Raheem. I heard you on the last episode talking about how you was a videographer for his joint at Essence.
Yeah.
Raheem Glaspie sounds better than Raheem Devon live. That's what it is. Go check out my dog.
Word.
Raheem Glaspie. Go find his shit so you can hear this shit talking. You decide for yourself if I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
I heard Raheem Devon go for like 5 minutes and I was like, oh, this is okay. You know? He took off his belt. The old woman went crazy and he took off his belt.
Yeah, they did dig that.
They gave my nigga like 1 minute and he just sounded better to me. I'm sorry, I'm biased. It is what it is, possibly.
Agree. I only caught like a little bit of Raheem Devon, but
That's
yes,
cool.
I agree.
That's cool.
I agree.
Yeah, you know.
You
You know,
miss anything.
it wasn't for you anyway. It's for the middle-aged women in the audience.
Oh. You know what's funny? It's like you make that real specific, and it's like it's funny because it's true.
That's who screamed. you think that's who screamed. My girl is screamed, dog. My girl's looking at the whole time with this old man doing up here. Because it's so funny to me, and not to take a shot at Raheem Devon in this case, but I'm talking in general. It's so funny to me when, like, past their prime acts who didn't keep themselves up still try to be sexy. And it's like Bobby Brown had this problem for a while. I was like, Bobby B, like, they don't look at you like that no more. Like, you didn't keep yourself up. So, when you know, I'm not trying to body shame. I'm saying just sing your shit and do your things. But when you try to sell me on your sex appeal that's not appealing at the moment, I just be like, yo, man, like you know, lay back a little.
It's probably
just sing the song. You ain't got to grind. Give a little grind. Like he did it nice. He pulled out the belt. All right, I guess.
Yeah, it's like, you know, slapping all types of women in 5 different directions.
Yeah.
It's
booty tag.
booty tag. I forgot what I was I'm sorry. I was like, no, wait, we gotta get booty tag and some booty tag.
No, nigga, booty tag. You never see booty tag?
Oh, you said booty tag.
Yeah, booty tag,
Nigga.
booty tag. That's what I said. This nigga saying booty tag.
Said booty tag. I'm like,
nah,
wait a minute.
we could throw booty tag in
we
something.
We gotta laugh at that.
Yeah, man. I don't know where we gonna put it, bitch. And I got the hook up 3.
Booty tag makes sense too.
He had the belt.
He had
the belt, bitch. That's how
it's funny because I thought you said booty tag, and I'm like, that also makes sense. But yeah, yes.
But speaking of booty calls, speaking about this earlier, I was listening to Bill Bellamy on the Breakfast Club the other day. I didn't know he came up with the term booty call. That's trippy.
Yeah, I remember an interview, like, I can't remember where, maybe I want to say it was Ellen, but yeah, I remember him saying that he was the first person to come up with it on Def Jam or something. Yeah, which was dope. I was like, okay, cool. That's and they just kept you out the movie, man. Well, you know what? That's okay. They gave you How to Be a Player. So
yeah, I mean, he had a little run. Bellamy had a little run.
I always liked Bill Bellamy, and I mean, shit, Bill Bellamy was Cousin Skeeter.
I mean, but he's the same character and everything. Like he's one of those actors where you could like line up all his movies and make an argument that it's the same person going through different shit in his life. You know what I mean? How to Be a Player, Love Jones,
fair enough.
Like the different things that but I don't fault him for that because he didn't start out as an actor. He wasn't trying to be an actor. He was a stand-up comic and a VJ. Yeah. And then I forgot who he said gave him a shot to act, and he was like, "Well, I'm gonna try it," and he fell in love with it. But it's not like this man went to the school for acting to be the boss bastard.
It was his dream since he was 12.
I judge people where they at. You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna present yourself to me as just saying you're gonna be the best thespian, well, I'm gonna judge you like a thespian. But if you're a motherfucker that just fell into the game, you got a part like T.I. I ain't about to judge T.I. as a real actor. It's T.I., man. But no, I'm not refusing.
You're not still?
No.
Still?
I mean, for what T.I. was
in the beginning, maybe. But my man is trying now.
No, he could be trying all he want, but I will never really attempt to compare him in that arena to Idris. You know what I mean? To motherfucking Leo, to freaking Lakeith. You know what I mean? Fair. Because T.I.'s a rapper that. Because I'm an actor my damn self. I can understand why you might fall in love with my craft, or, you know, the fun, especially if you come from someplace else. You got to skip the line. You know what I mean? You didn't have to go through the hardships. You just got to get in front of the camera, be a big star, pretend to be somebody else in your brain. I understand the appeal of wanting to be in movies. So I'm not going to fault you for wanting to have a little fun. But if we talking craft talk, then there's certain niggas I'm gonna look at as, oh no, there's a craftsman in what we do. And it's just a tourist, a hobbyist.
Right.
To me, T.I., you're a hobbyist still, and I'm not just picking on you. There's a lot of hobbyists in the game that came from other industries, and I'm like, it's cool for your hobby, because best believe if I was a multi-million-dollar actor, if I felt like spitting, putting out an album, Bad's got an album dropping. You ain't gonna stop me, bitch.
What you gonna do?
Look, Timberland be like, look, I got beats for you, nigga. I heard your old poetry, nigga. I want it. I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna do some shit. So it is what it is. You just gotta take it for where it's at. Forgot what I was about to say though, man. Cause 48 hours coming up next week. 48-hour film project, man. Where y'all at with it? How you feeling about it?
Oh man, I need to get in contact with my folks, man. I am just like touching bases back in with the real world, but there was a meeting that I was not available to make it to, that I hear went really well. And we've got a plan of attack in terms of how we're gonna, move forward this year, because so it's looking. So my guy, my editor, is in the service, so he got shipped off.
Oh man!
I don't want to say the wrong place, but I want to say. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna say it because I could be wrong about that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's not gonna be with us this year. And I really, really rely like heavily on this cat, and it's actually all starting to kind of sink in the last couple of days that he's not going to be there. So like I've been kind of doing the editing for
which you
the
hate.
Party Over Period, which I hate. Yes, I've talked to you about.
You talked to me about how much you hate editing.
Yeah, I absolutely hate editing. Yeah, it's the worst part of the process.
For you, I love editing.
So basically, what I do is I do editing for the company that I work for.
See, pause. Now I see why. Okay. No, because you write your own stories too. Because to me, since I write my own stories, to me that's still part of the writing process in a weird way, just visually. You know what I mean? That's why I like the editing process. So I can understand if someone dumped something in my lap that wasn't mine and said edit it for me, I would probably dislike it more so than me having fun still telling the story that I want to tell.
Now, granted, okay, so here's what I'll say. So the editing that I normally typically do is like highlight reel. Like me and my partners, like we run a production company where we shot for Raheem. We talk
party over here.
Party over here. So it's basically me scrubbing through like my footage, my partner's footage, and he's never gonna hear this. If it's his footage, there's a good chance it may be a good bit of his feet. It may be, you know, just him walking around and everybody kind of being like, I don't want the camera.
But see,
you know, you got to scrub through.
You lost me at parties, though. See, I don't want to edit events.
See
what I'm saying? I have fun editing stories, not events or concerts. I'm good.
See, that's what it is, man. Now, see, when you mention it, though, because when you mention it now about it still being a part of the storytelling process. I'm sorry, I think I let this go out.
Nah, you good?
That I'm actually kind of excited about.
Yeah.
The only thing is that my editing skills, I'm real slow with it. And that's a problem. And this is going to be like a lot quicker. But the thing about this is, instead of me having to scrub through and sort of build something off of like a whole bunch of just random footage, is actual narrative that has a beginning shot, has a middle shot. You know what I'm saying? It's just about tightening it up maybe, or you know what I'm saying? Like all that shit is kind of already planned out for you. So you're not going to be scrubbing through a ton of shit. Right. Maybe scrubbing through takes, but you're not going to scrub through. You're not going to be scrubbing through to like, oh fuck, I need to find something. Goddamn, I hope we got something to go in this little chunk of a space. Right. You know what I'm saying? Just to throw in there. It's something more deliberate and that I'm kind of interested in. Is just that my process is a lot slower now because of that, and this is going to be. It's going to be a lot quicker, but home base is going to be at, you know, Jenny. Yeah. Home base is going to be at Jenny's spot. Everybody needs a Jenny L. And my plan is to basically just set up my computer there. And when people are like maybe sleeping, say, or running lines or doing whatever our downtime is, I'll be sitting there editing and seeing what we have and what we, you know, maybe potentially missing and stuff like that. Like I'm just going to try to stay on top of that. But this is my first year doing that. I'm a little nervous about it. So you the editor, director, and DP, or just the editor? Yeah, you know what? That we haven't quite narrowed down yet, I think. But because I was still kind of open to maybe co-directing with somebody this year, or you know, if somebody kind of wanted to, you know, maybe step up and do some stuff, I'm open to that as well. But for now, definitely editor. It looks like the writing process is going to be a more collaborative process this time around, because like the plan for us this year is for me to just go get the information, all that stuff, and just text it to everybody, and then just have them immediately start going. And as soon as we have a script and we're ready to go, anything that takes place at night or that we can immediately shoot, we're just going to jump and keep moving.
I highly recommend you to take our freaking secret sauce and not spend too much time writing actual dialogue.
Really?
We don't write dialogue.
Y'all don't. How do y'all keep the continuity?
We write out everything. You know what I mean? That's gonna happen. Like if I tell you the story is, you know what I mean? Two dudes went into a bar, man. Looked at this girl. One of them found her attractive. He decided to walk up to the girl, man. He flirted with her, said some great things, and then they decided to go to the car together. They had a great conversation in the car. It got hot and heavy. It got real sexy. Then they wound up almost having sex, but her phone rang. Her boyfriend's on the other line. She had to hurry up and leave, and that just left the dude in the car by himself. Next thing you know, he gets robbed, and we never see him again. That's a story.
Right.
And I trust my actors enough to know, like, we already been, and throughout the process, I'm giving secrets right now. Throughout the process, for real, throughout the process.
No,
you know what I mean? We didn't churn the story so many times that those two dudes in the bar, let's say if it's Joseph and Raheem, I'm like, my nigga, y'all just running it. They gonna run it. You know what I mean? Oh, y'all running about basketball. Talk about basketball right quick. Because remember, that's a lot of time y'all putting in thinking of dialogue, when really the only dialogue that's necessary is the line of dialogue they give us for the 48. Anything else is just some shit that if you have some good actors could probably riff.
So are you ever put in a position where you need them to say the same thing because of continuity? You need to get like different angles, different shots, but you kind of need them to get close.
They'll probably say the same shit.
Have you ever been in a scenario where they like, I don't remember, I was kind of in the moment, I don't remember what I said, sort of
thing? It happens sometimes, but the beauty is, man, everything falls in the editing. A lot of times, you know, if you're doing it right, you're editing while you're shooting. So you already, if I already know in my mind that, I got this, I can make this work. I know I can make work. But I also go down with familiarity of the squad I got. I know that I can trust them to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we used to write all the scripts and all the dialogue, but these motherfuckers ain't about to memorize all these lines and this and that. When it's really, okay, this is the situation, actors. He likes her. He wants, you know what I mean? You give him a situation, you let him run it, and you gonna capture some good shit. And if it was good, be like, remember what y'all talking about? boom, 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 and just redo it again.
Yeah, honestly, I just to be even transparent, man. Like you actually, I'm liking that. I love that idea because like right now in my head, I know at least I think we're gonna have 3 actresses for sure that I know of, and I'm like, it would be really dope if I could put them in a scenario like that, and we just approach it all 3 of them like that, because I know 2 for sure.
I know they can improv.
I know they'll be able to work with each other. I'm thinking of Chelsea, and I'm thinking of Rel.
Yeah.
I know they'll be able to work with riff off each other. And then the third person, Dev, who I think is gonna be there. I'm not 100 on that. I'm pretty sure can fill in there just fine.
Because in that 48 hours trying to memorize lines and try to be, it's like, it's so extra, and we've been ditched that. And people often ask, how do y'all get y'all farm? I'm like, we just do this. You feel me? I'm being transparent because it's pretty, but it's the thing too, write something down. You know what I mean? So if they do have to have, like, because that's the thing too, some actors aren't good at improv. I'm so lucky that my whole squad is. You know what I mean? But you say Rel and Chelsea, they can fucking improv, definitely. Yeah. But you know what I mean? There's some actors though, dog. You be like, okay, here go the situation, go. And they'll just look at you.
And they freeze.
Frozen.
That's what see, that's the thing. And I haven't asked that of anybody specifically, so it's like, I don't know how that'll necessarily work out, to be honest. Right. But I have faith.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Write something.
Right.
But don't try to think of the best poetry. Like sometimes we'll give everything to Lawrence, and Lawrence like, I'm just gonna write the skeleton, and he'll write, boy says, I like you. Girl says, I like you back. And then when you watch the movie, man, I really like you, and them toes looking so good right now. I want to kiss them. You know what I mean? But all he wrote was, I like you, because we already know what the momentum is. We all been creating this, so we already we pushing forward. I mean, like for wannabes when we was doing that, I was writing scripts, and I still let them riff. You know what I'm saying? Certain things we do write scripts for. But we haven't written dialogue for a 48 in maybe 5 years.
Wow.
5 or 6 years. No Captain Extra, no motherfucking, none of them. The Doc. We don't really write dialogue, bruh. Like,
well, since so is this a sort of our pre 48 talk?
I guess so, my nigga. Okay. It's next weekend. So,
question. Oh yeah, it is. Right, fair enough.
We might have one more episode before the 48.
Yeah, I think we have we have the opportunity to have one before. Is that would you say, and not for you asking you to sorry, a little high now. Not asking for you to give away too much on anything that you don't want to, but would you say that is your key to success? Because definitely the 48 is a game of time. Yeah. And that definitely would cut out a lot of writing time. Like, would you say that's like sort of a key ingredient for you?
I think it's the key ingredient that helps us. See, the thing that messes us up is one, the editing process at times. It's hard for me to kill my baby sometimes. Okay. You know what I mean? Because
to get rid of stuff for the time.
Because even though I know I'm gonna make a 15-minute version, that's gonna be different from the 7-minute version we got to throw in.
You want to keep all the best stuff.
I want them to see that greatness. You know what I mean? There's so much greatness that happens, but you got to cut it down to 7 minutes. So I know, like, even though there's been a whole bunch of extenuating circumstances that's screwed us other times in the past, if I was to put anything on myself of something that may take up time, sometimes me trying to edit and keep everyone's best moments in and edit around that, and that takes up time that I'm not on this year. Like this year, I'm not even acting anything. I'm just trying to co-direct and their edit. We have an editor. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be co-editing, but I'm not pressing no buttons. You hear me?
I know. I love that part. I love that position.
I hate that position.
I love that position.
No, I want to be able to press the button. I want to be able to see shit because there's certain things that I do.
Like Chris already knew. Like I would hand him shit. There was a shot, just a single little shot, last year of a phone sliding across the table that I just threw an insert of. I just like grabbed it at one point. Didn't tell him shit about it, and he could have easily missed it. Like that would have just been okay if he had missed it. I came there prepared to be like, hey, there was this shot or that shot. Da 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 da. Did you catch it? Did you see it? Before I would even before when I walk in, he's already got the thing assembled and it's already in there. And he's like, yeah, I came across this thing, da 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 da. And I'm like, cause you fucking know me, man.
And that's the thing. That's what's dope. You gotta have a good like relation. Cause that's the thing. I'm Master P. You feel me? Like in the sense of when it's come to making our films. Now I'm not Master P in the sense of I'm loving more actors coming through. Come through more actors. Come through more crew members and stuff. If I got like I said, I don't even plan on acting because I want to give other people opportunities and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, but when it come down to the edit of the fucking movie, like I remember when I first. I'm a complete self-taught editor. I fell in love with it because because I remember when Mike, I felt like Mike is a technical guy. Like whenever we co-direct, we come together as Brooksells and Magnolia. That's our director's name. But it's like he is so technical based, and like he's like how they often say, film is a visual art. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So much how he sees things is he's a cameraman first, as a DP, as a camera dude. It's more like the visual, what he sees.
Right.
I'm an actor, I'm a creative, so I'm about performance. You feel me?
Yeah.
So there'd be times where it's like, you know what I mean? I didn't have nothing to do with that in the process. I'm like, I did the acting, I did the co-writing, I helped direct it. Motherfucker, you handled that, Mike and Lawrence. You know what I mean? And they'll come back with something cool, but then I'll go watch takes that were missed, and I'm like, wait, how you missed? No, what the fuck, 5? And you're like, oh, well, you know, you like that one, I like this one. And I'm like, well, this one gave like, because my actor side is seeing how he might pick one and make that one person shine then because that person made him laugh. While I'm like, this other shot, that person still makes you laugh, but these other two people are doing something really cool right here that's improvement, and it wasn't a fault of his, it was just, this is like 10, 12 years ago. You know what I mean? It's still us learning our own crafts, learning our own process. Right. So I remember as an actor director, I mean, I was like really freaking like, no, now I got to be in the editing room because I want to see everything you doing, nigga, because I don't want nobody's performance, and not mine in me either, motherfucker, you know what I mean, to be missed. So then I was like, okay, I'm seeing him doing this. Then I was like, no, I want to learn how to do that. So then I started taking over a lot of the editing. And I remember, and it was like a 1-2 punch. Where I'm still trying to learn how to edit. I remember we did details. And for details, for details, we had that moment that you're talking about that you had with your boy, where you come back and he just even knew your idea. He made it even better. Yeah. We left the shit with Lawrence. Shouts out to Gumpo Monster Makeup niggas. You feel me?
Right, he's back.
Because there was the way details was written, which was great, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But whatever he did because they always say there's 3 ways that your script gonna go. It's the writing stage, the movie gonna go. It's the writing stage is one thing. It's the shooting stage, it becomes something else, and then the editing stage, it becomes something else. From the fucking page to the because we shot it like the page, but when we get it to him, he flipped it in such a manner that I was like, well, fuck. I just remember like Lawrence's first cut of it. And after that, Mike had a cut and I had a cut. But I just remember Lawrence's first cut set the tone for like that. Mwah. You know what I mean? I was like, mwah, nigga. I was like, oh shit, I can trust it. You dig?
Yeah.
The very next year, Lawrence did the same thing for our movie Man's Best Friend. And I hated it. I was like, I think for that script in particular, I wanted it to be, was exactly how I was seeing it in my brain. This was the selfish director side of me. Just was like, I saw it specifically one way, and he did what I loved the last time.
Right.
This time.
And that was a different, called for a different thing.
Yeah, and I didn't communicate the shit to him to be like whoop-de-woo, so that's on me.
I got you.
But I remember when that happened, it just made this thing in me that go, I'm editing everything.
So never happen again.
Never again. And that's no knock to Lawrence because
he didn't know.
Bad. It just wasn't what I wanted.
Had some I got it.
You know what I mean? Conflicting ideas of how that shit should go, and from that point on, it was like I'll be real on it about the edit. And now this year I'm trying to be like, nah, bet you gotta fall back. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Delegate.
Like I said, I'm gonna be part of the edit. I'm gonna be, picking things up, picking things out, but I'm gonna need these other people to be like, son, we gotta cut this. You know what I mean? That's what I'm welcoming. You dig this go around.
Are you all because I remember last year y'all had like some 4K rendering issues and are y'all I'm sorry, should I not have brought that up?
No, you can talk because the thing is part of learning from your mistakes. We had our meeting this past week. Right. And we had we have a lot of new people on the tech end, and it feels like we have everything that we should need. You feel me? And I was also saying that the tech people need to link up to make sure everything's working. Everything's connecting. We ain't gonna have all those same issues. I'm gonna have another talk with Mike because I ain't trying to have, because that was a big deal last year. Those large ass files took up so much time to render that we lost countless time, and you can't lose any time when you got 2 days to do it.
My thing is right now, my computer. Yeah, so I'm sorry. No, you got me thinking about my computer now, because like I could upgrade it to where it's supposed to move faster, but I don't know how long it's gonna take, and then I don't want to run into any issues in the meantime. So like I'm like holding off, where I'm like this probably would help us if we had this, because it's gonna be a time crunch kind of thing, and I'm on the fence, so are you guys I'm sorry, my actual question was, so you put me into my head. My question was, are you guys gonna be shooting in 4K again, and y'all gonna be shooting with the same cameras?
I know we are. I know all the all I know is all the cameras are compatible. All I know is I've been assured that we're not gonna have that problem with the stupid ass files, the file sizes, and that's all I know. Like I said, I got my dual editing, and we got co-editors, and we're gonna make that shit go right. We got a cat from shouts out to Keith from Comfy Stone Films. He's it's so funny, man, that they do this once. They do a movie a month.
A movie a month.
You do a movie a month, and they invite, they work with other people, and they show the movie, and they do it every month. And I feel like he's invited me to this before, and I just didn't realize I got the invite.
What's the names again?
Comfy Stone Films.
Okay, I feel like, why
and
does that feel
him
familiar?
And it's this white guy named Keith and this Asian guy named Josh, and they come together, and Josh couldn't do it this weekend, but we got Keith, and he's gonna be like our main camera out one. And yeah, man, and it's a pretty cool thing that they do. It's something that we used to want to do, and they did it. And I always applaud people, especially because it's a great idea. You know what I mean? Because we've done so many 48s. I remember at a point we wanted to do something like that. I mean, we could come together and make a movie in 2 days. The thought process becomes, well, how come we can't do a movie in a month? So we never followed through with that properly. And so when I saw they've been doing it for over a year now, my dude. Hats off. And how we got with them, Raheem, shouts out to him, they wanted to do a music video for him. And he's like, well, I'm already part of a film crew, we should like cross-pollinate or something. Yeah. So my deal is, whenever I'm trying to, my way of feeling new people out is working on something short. And if it's around the 48 time, it's the perfect time
to do it. Yeah,
it's a finite time. We have no, like, we can do this and never speak again, and we can do this, continue our relationship. But it's not like I got this feature length thing. Now we got months to hate each other because we realize we don't work well.
Yeah, so we got money involved.
So I invited them to for the 48. So we're gonna see how that work out. And like I say, we have a new crew. All the actors are on call because I stand by. I don't know. We don't know what the story gonna be, so I don't like I've let them know, like, cause
y'all don't plan anything beforehand.
I mean, we planned, like, we did that at the meeting. We looked at each genre, and I was like, we spitball lightweight possibles, no scripts and none, but lightweight possibles. Like, well, this would be cool. This would be cool. We got a good couple. We got a good few. I don't remember how many because I'm counting in my head. Let's say 10. We got 10. Well, how many like genres? We have at least one for each genre.
Okay. Oh, y'all have like a genre that you don't particularly want? Don't say it. Just in your head, do you have one?
Honestly, as long as I'm about anything in the first two, like that weirdo wild card. Yeah. I don't want none of those. You feel me? But because all the first two are the most normal ones. It's the ones you're used to.
Yeah.
You feel me? When you get it, and
there's honestly, one I can think of I don't want.
But honestly, you know which one I know I kind of don't want, and it's a normal one.
Okay.
Drama.
Oh, really?
I don't like, on one end anything can be a drama.
Yeah. But
on another end, I would. So there's two, both. When you get drama or you get comedy, you can find yourself boxed in the same position of, I gotta have this dramatic shit or it's not a drama. It has to be really funny, or if it's not a comedy, and you wind up sometimes running into a wall unless you got naturally dramatic writers and naturally comedic writers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we be lucking up, you dig. But something about just pulling drama feels dry.
Wow.
So I kind of don't want it. Watch, I get it, but I kind of don't want it. But we
got man, you know what? You said it. You said yours out loud, so you know what? I'll say mine out loud. I don't want Western, man. I don't want fucking Western.
You can flip a Western though.
You told me that. I feel like we said
I said
this
it every
conversation
year.
last year. Yeah, I feel like we had this same conversation last year.
Son.
Actually, it was 2 of you last year.
I'm serious though, son.
But yeah, no,
You can flip a Western.
You say that, man, but I'm like,
'Cause,
fuck a Western.
dude, like this. I once again being transparent. But listen to the podcast, you might get a gem. We even said my idea for how we would probably flip a Western if we pulled it would be to tell a classic Western tale, let them talk like that, but it's all in modern. So it would be a spoof. We'll spoof the Western genre because Book of Eli was a Western and it was like in some apocalyptic world. So you know what I mean. So you can either go that route where you just flip it completely, but because the thing is about Western, just have the same elements. Some whether it's the sheriff that's in town, there's some bad nigga came through, or some lone nigga came into the town because the town is fucked up, and they're gonna have a duel and a standoff at a certain time. Boom, boom. Like you have the elements. Fuck what they're dressed like. It's like Shakespeare, son. You hear me? So I'm saying, if one of us,
if Robin Hood can do it, so can you.
I'm trying to tell you, son. I'm gonna meet you at high noon. God darn it! You just throw in the talk and the talk. Now people will follow the rest. You might just need one cowboy hat, just for fun though. Just for fun though. You hear me?
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. You opening my mind up for that. No, you're right.
Particular that I can't drop on you. That's hilarious. I can't get it out.
Okay, I got you. I appreciate that much.
But yeah, there's way because that's the thing. I have a way to do a lot of these movies. I mean, a lot of these genres. But when you get into the more weird, that other, I was like, except for Spy. Spy looks fun.
Spy looks fun.
I mean, you can flip a spy espionage.
I really wanted to do like a spy thing.
Did y'all do that last year? What y'all pulled last year?
Oh shit! We did do spy. Shit.
Yeah, you totally did that.
I'm high.
You totally did that last year.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, we were supposed. Yeah, and damn. You know what, man? God.
Where is that movie? I still haven't seen it. Where
Are you serious?
I've never seen the movie. It's on YouTube, Vimeo.
No, I don't think so.
Well, yeah. Let me see that.
I did have it. I thought they were. I could have sworn at some point we had came up with the YouTube page, and now I don't know if it exists anymore. But you know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can actually find it. I may have it. I may not.
Well, while Marty finds that, man, I guess we're gonna have to jump into how much I really enjoy Spider-Man: Far From Home.
Oh, okay.
You hated it. Oh yes, it's beautiful. You didn't like it.
I didn't love it.
Oh, why not?
I'm
not even the big cameo.
Which one? Yeah, I don't think it's on there. I didn't hate it. I actually enjoyed it. It made me appreciate the first movie so much more. But sitting through it, so here's Marty's experience. Watching it from beginning to say first sign of credits, Marty enjoyed it. Dug it very, very much. Was cracking up here and there. Saw it with my coworker and his girlfriend. And it's funny to hear him recollect my viewing of the movie, how I cackled and really enjoyed the movie. But by the time we got to the final post-credit scene, I was just kind of like, well, if so then I don't know. It just made everything with Nick Fury in the movie feel pointless. And I was just kind of like, well, in that regard, we didn't really need him. But anyway, it just sort of made me.
So that second post-credit scene took down the entire movie from you, including the original J. Jonah Jameson back in this motherfucker.
Nothing will ever be able to take that
Bruh,
from me. Dude.
I freaking yelled out in the theater when he popped out, son, because it's so funny.
Yeah, somebody else did the same thing. Yeah,
I must say
somebody yelled out, J. fucking Jonah Jameson,
because when the movie started. Right, I'm watching the film or whatever, and I'm seeing how he's this big Avenger. He's a superhero. He's being interviewed by everybody. So I'm like, I'm in my brain. This is an actual thought thinking, but like in Spider-Man lore, how are people gonna turn on him? Like, because that's the point of J. Jonah Jameson, the Daily Bugle. You know what I mean? He had people people tell us the Spider-Man all the time. That's the thing he deals with. So I'm like, how they gonna make people turn on him so we can get into the J. Jonah years? So it was just on my brain while watching the movie. But then the movie, of course, diverted it because I really like this one, dog. Okay. And so when I think I forgot about it. Because that's the beauty of it. I forgot about the thought. Because the movie just took me everywhere. I forgot about the thought. Yeah. So then, when they went with the twist at the end, we're going to just jump over everywhere in this film. They went to the twist at the end. Right. With, because when Mysterio died, I was kind of taken aback. I was like, wait.
Oh, really?
He died.
When he died for real.
Yeah, because I thought they were going to do, because Vulture lived, Scorpion lived. I'm thinking, okay, they're not going to kill their villains in this series. I didn't expect them to kill Mysterio. I thought he was going to just get arrested.
Yeah, when you mention it like that, I guess so. Yeah, you're right. That is a different turn, a different choice for that.
Because I felt like they were going to use those villains again. Now, here's the thing about Mysterio. There have been more than one, so someone might take that mantle again. We shall see. But his big trick at the end, I thought, was genius by staging his mother, making it seem like Spider-Man killed him. I thought that was brilliant. Yeah. Then my brain went back to, oh shit, they did it, yes. But then they pulled out motherfucking J. Jonah Jameson from the original series. Raheem looked at me like, bro, who else could have played him? Because I saw Raheem. Who else could have played him though, bro? And I'm like, man, while that man's still living, let him freaking play it. J.K. Simmons, I love you. Play that role as long as you can. You don't need the wig. We don't care about the wig. You got the personality. Dog, when I read Spider-Man comics to this day, it's like, I think of him. Because when I first saw him, I was like, wait, you the J. Jonah I always read.
Bro, interestingly enough, when I was reading the Miles Morales, when he takes over the mantle, and J. Jonah Jameson gets it, I was like, I really felt that, because it felt like J.K. Simmons. That's how I always view him. Even though he has a different, hairstyle, he has a different look a little bit there in that universe. But it's always him. It's always him every time. Right. And there's nobody else.
I popped.
Huge nerdgasm. Because like you said, who else could it be? Nobody.
And nobody knew. They said that was a private screening. They hid that one.
And here's the thing.
They smuggled him to the sets to shoot that, and no one knew but the director and very small circle.
Well, there were petitions I saw online for him to bring him in as J. Jonah Jameson if they were gonna do J. Jonah Jameson, and it seems like they had that on their mind
the entire
already.
Time, right?
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you silly fans. Right. Oh wow! Right. Thanks so much. You know what? We're gonna take it under consideration. Maybe.
Bid sign.
Come on, man.
Bid sign. Now the part that I felt the way about, because I didn't. We'll get to the thing the scroll shit.
Okay,
but, right. I had mixed feelings about his identity being thrown out.
So for me, I didn't mind it as such because when they were going to introduce him in Civil War, I remember reading that and when they make the split in the comics, Tony versus Cap, the first person on Tony's side
is Spidey.
He takes off his mask in this big fucking press conference, just like the one that was at the end of the first movie,
right.
Which I thought I was like, are they gonna do it?
And they swerved it.
And he doesn't go out there.
And then they realized that was a bad idea, and they did all this horrible storyline to get it back in the box. And what I'm saying is,
it's not for me. It wasn't a new idea. It was kind of like, oh, okay, we're going. This is an interesting way to do it. Okay, I'm up for this. Let's see where this goes.
I think it's too early.
You think it's too early?
I think it's too early. I heard people say that. Yeah. I don't mind that turn, but I feel like because it's different. Because Tony Stark, it's not a bigger deal. You know what I mean? Because honestly, in the comics, for the longest, they had everyone the con was the Iron Man was his bodyguard, and he's Tony Stark. And I felt like that was ridiculous. It was really smarter to always from jump to be like Tony Stark is Iron Man is what he does. Yeah. But as far as Spidey though, the anonymity of him still being a teen for some years and then him growing up in it, if this would have happened a few more movies down the line, I would have no problem because it's new territory. Mm-hmm. But while we still establishing Peter Parker and Spider-Man, it's my G, like, and I understand that you can argue that he's an Avenger, even though he's Avenger too early. He's an Avenger, and he's associated with being a superhero already, so he has the epitome of where he could be. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I'm with knocking him down a peg. We didn't have to put his identity out there yet. Not yet, man. Like, I don't...
It's sort of... It really kind of closes the door for Venom, because that's like his whole threat.
And it's also hilarious the fact that... throughout this movie, he was trying so hard to keep his identity secret, and it was a big thing for MJ to know. And then at the end of everything, everyone knows. But
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's so ironic. I hope they write that back. I hope, I hope somewhere in the third movie that it gets off of Pete's back, and he's proven to not be Spider-Man in some kind of way.
Somebody throwing up the idea that since Skrulls are a thing now, that they may use that to sort of like bail him out.
They might. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Peter Parker, it's possible, you know.
He's still in high school.
I thought that in terms of his character arc in this version, this universe, or in this movie really, because he jumps to a real hardcore fascination with MJ without us ever really seeing the connection of that between movies. You know what I mean?
What you mean?
I feel like I don't know. I felt like he was really into old girl in the last movie in Homecoming. He was really into
chemistry with MJ, and then at the end of the movie started.
They had a little moment.
They had a moment.
They had a moment, bro.
Like when she was drawing a picture of him and shit, they kept having moments.
They had
a couple of moments, man.
I felt like
this is classic Spider-Man for him to do, because you know he does that shit.
We know that, like, so, and everybody keeps reminding me that, this isn't Mary Jane. Stop calling her Mary Jane. It's MJ.
It's Mary Jane.
All right, but whatever. Yeah, it's just MJ.
I pissed off a nerd.
Did you? I piss him up every day.
I had this thing on Twitter about Ariel. Like, I really like it was one of my stats. It kind of slicks. I went viral when I was like, my Ariel was black, my Mary Jane blue, my Genie my Mary Jane 2, my Genie sewed down. He forgot to turn blue. My Miles. My Spider-Man is Miles watching Black Panther 2. We got Captain America. The fuck you gonna do? And these nerds were like, it's not Mary Jane. One of my partners tagged me in this big Reddit post that happened around that random tweet, son. And the nerds was pissed. It's not Mary Jane. You can tell he doesn't really watch the movies. You can tell he doesn't know anything about comic books because it's not Mary Jane. Go watch the movie. It's just MJ. I'm seeing all these things. I'm joked. I'm like, whoa, wow.
I mean, they take that shit seriously, but it's fucking Mary Jane, man. I mean, just well, I don't know. Like, I wasn't even a joke. Like, I said that shit like I meant that shit sincerely, but they do. They fucking take it seriously, my nigga. But that's Mary Jane, nigga.
Y'all do understand that the writers named her that with the largest of winks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's for all intents and purposes for this world, for this version of Peter Parker, this is his Mary Jane. Now, the door is open in the future for like 9 movies from now.
Spider-Man's got jungle fever, yes.
He can meet another Mary Jane, but guess what? I bet you any money, Marty. Though I bet you, like, let's say this MJ is his Gwen Stacy prototype, right? And let's say Zendaya's character dies, like you said in episode 3 or 4. It's a possibility, man. They played with it in the Mysterio freaking graphics when he threw off a building. He had to jump out after that cool shit when Mysterio was in his head.
Yeah.
And they showed like a Gwen Stacy-esque image. I caught that shit.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
That was amazing.
Oh yeah, no, they got that. Absolutely.
Oh right, man, the Mysterio.
They got that absolutely
the Mysterio freaking madness when he freaking doing the illusions. That was amazing. I watched it like, oh God, movie. Thank you for this. It's perfect.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, son. If they decide to kill off MJ and have him meet a Mary Jane in the future, I bet you any money she's gonna be black.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Spider-Man has fucking jungle fever,
the first chick, the second chick, this you gotta take it in that this Peter Parker gonna have a black woman. So whether it's this MJ or the Mary Jane in the future, I'm telling you, nerds, she gonna be black. She gonna be black.
Accept it.
It is what it is.
That's the way we're going.
That's what it is.
The Disney universe.
In the Disney universe, man.
So suck on it. Yeah, So many things I liked about this movie, man.
Jake Gyllenhaal was a great Mysterio.
Yeah, dug him.
I kept waiting for the turn.
More, yeah, I know. Yeah, like
that's the hardest part when you know the comics, when you already know. I don't care what you're telling me, movie. I know Mysterio is one of the classic Spider-Man villains.
I'm like,
I understand that you try to sell this shit to me, but I also know that his big thing is illusions and his big thing is. So I'm the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, I'm waiting for the turn. Where's the turn coming?
Yeah, it's like, so for me watching it, it's like taking Danny Ocean through a tour of the casino, knowing just who the fuck he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just showing him all the nooks and crannies. This is the secret passage. You know what I'm saying? This is every entrance, exit, da-da-da-da-da, or whatever. You know, I'm just gonna show you around the whole house. And it's kind of like, because you're just sitting there waiting for him to sort of show his true colors.
Villain,
and it's like, how far are we really gonna take this?
And you're doing
and
great.
Then when they introduce that idea that, I don't want these glasses. Mr. Stark gave me these glasses.
And he's gonna, no, don't give it to me. I'm
Edith,
like, oh,
give it.
God.
I'm like, oh.
Here we go.
Wait.
Or you just happen to
Was
look like
that-
Tony with the glasses on.
Was that what this whole fucking thing was about?
So when your
like,
boy
that's when
said,
he shows the true colors,
dude,
you know?
I knew something was up when he picked up Peter's glasses off the ground. He said, "You dropped the glasses, man." I was like, "Oh, he after the glasses." I caught that. Like, as soon as he picked them
knew
up.
that.
I just caught it because it was so
It
random.
was so random. Yeah,
His
it was
glasses
so
wouldn't
random.
be on the ground. So I was like, "Oh, you pickpocketed this little boy, and now you about to fuck with him." You hear me? Because
Right.
you're coercing him and stuff. It was a great great act. I love what Jake Gyllenhaal did, but it was like
It felt, felt very coincidental.
there's another comic book property that we've watched that did this better though.
No, I'm sure. Okay, fair enough.
That had us.
That we've watched, we reviewed.
No, I'm sorry.
What?
You never caught up on Arrow, did you?
No, I never caught up on Arrow, but they did something like this in Arrow.
Yep, and I can't say it without spoiling you, and I don't want to spoil.
All right, well, yeah, don't spoil me.
But yeah.
But yeah, okay, all right.
I'm trying to say, is there a way that I can say this without spoiling?
Probably not.
Put it like this, or whatever.
You're right.
The way that they did it,
They
had us believe that the person was someone that he wasn't, in a manner that when he was this whole other person, you're like, wow, I thought you were him. So I'm saying that I think a con that could have happened was if Jake Gyllenhaal's character, let's say Mysterio was able to just be a villain, and but we didn't know who he was, and Jake Gyllenhaal's character is introduced to us as some actual hero character. You feel me?
Right.
But like a low-scale actual Spider-Man hero character. So when you do your research on the character, you know what I mean? You'll just find a hero. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, so that's who they, Jake Gyllenhaal, boom, boom, boom. And there's a mystery casting as who Mysterio is. But then when it all gets turned around, it was really Jake Gyllenhaal. And that would have been a nice turnaround. So when Jake is getting close to him as this hero, and then we find out, he's Mysterio all along. The illusion, he killed this nigga and took his identity. That was an illusion from the beginning as well, that I'm this guy. You know what I mean? That would have been a way that, so, because Jake was doing amazing work in making me trust you if I didn't already know you were Mysterio.
Yeah.
If I was a person that don't know shit about the comics, you got me. But I'm not. And a lot of people, so it's one of those things of you would have got us all. You would have got the comic books and people who don't know nothing if you would have hit him as another little hero.
Agreed.
And then let him really be, I'm really quitting back. I murked that dude. It would have been a little twist. You'd be like, oh, you bitch, you got us.
You know what? Based off that assessment, it's sort of, it's extremely lazy. Because
they made Pete jump to some conclusions to get them glasses about him.
Yeah, and also too, like, just for the average, because I mean, I don't know, they can say that, the average moviegoer doesn't read comics, but there are a ton of fucking comic book readers. And pause. And just common knowledge.
What you about to say? Common knowledge what?
I was just gonna say common knowledge of even just a minimal common knowledge of just a cartoon would tell you that Mysterio is not a friend.
And
he's
pause,
a foe.
Pause. Okay, I'm gonna throw this. What I'm about to throw on top of it. Everyone has Google.
Everyone has Google. You can research who Mysterio is. Fair enough, right? Wow. Even if you don't know, you can do it right before the movie starts.
Right, you have to be a comic book reader at all.
You can just
If you just
do a
want to know
Google
who's
search
Jake
before the movie
Gyllenhaal
starts.
playing, who's playing somebody in Mysterio? Who's that?
Let's see who
he's
this
a
is.
villain of Spider-Man. So why is he being a hero? Easy money, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Once again, so that's what I'm saying. If they would have just played the role of hide him as a hero, hide him with a hero.
A C minus hero.
You know what I mean? Yeah, someone really small, but then we'd just believe that Jake Gyllenhaal about to make him pop like Guardians of the Galaxy or something. We'd have bit the apple because you still cast. And then what you do is you cast a nigga that's known to play villains in the movie. So we just think that person's playing Mysterio.
Right.
And he's really playing some whole other motherfucker somewhere in the movie. But it's the clear freaking misdirect that would have just been.
Right.
And that's the point of illusion. It would just been a great irony, even on a meta way.
I mean, yeah, I completely agree with that.
Not to be Mark Bernard about the shit.
Wait, who?
Mark Bernard, you listen
Mark
to Fat
Bernard?
Man Beyond?
Fat Man Beyond?
Fat Man
no.
Batman?
Yeah, I do. Okay. Is that
That's the black guy.
The black guy. Okay, yeah.
He
The partner.
oftentimes he blows
Oh,
my mind.
the rewriting, the
He
rewriting.
rewrites everyone's shit better than it is. This man, can someone get him a script or a movie? Every time I'm listening to their podcast and there's some other way to write a
just
movie.
Send your shit his way before
Please.
you go into production.
Right.
Just kind of let him
look
take
at
a skim.
Let him look at it.
Take a couple notes.
Son,
write
bruh.
a couple in red.
Bruh. Shouts out to him, bro.
Yeah.
But that's just that's still
Right.
little quirks aside, man. Because I dug everything about the movie. But this is gonna be something we talk. It's gonna be a segue for later. But
What's that?
Zendaya.
Yeah. How do you feel about Zendaya here, man?
I'm
'Cause
sorry,
I don't know.
son. She's rude to me now, bro.
She's rude. Oh yeah, I know. Now she's dumb because I spent. You know what it is? No. You spent more time with her as Rue than you have with her as MJ. So it's
So when she's
of
on
course
screen-
that's the dominant personality
Right,
in your
fuck,
life right
bro,
now.
yes.
So of course,
I
I
watched
get
on
you.
this
But the
screen.
thing is,
I wish
I
I
saw
would've-
this before I saw
I wish I would've-
Euphoria.
I wish
So
I
there was
would've.
no connection.
Because when I'm watching it, dog,
yeah, no, it would have been hard.
It took
would've
me
been
a
hard.
minute. I got back to MJ because MJ is a different written character.
Oh God, dude.
You know what I mean? But
Okay, but how do you
she
feel
plays
about
her
this?
younger. She plays MJ younger. Like some of the little cutesy shit she do with MJ, she'll never do a Rue. Aside from the drill shit, but we can say. But dude, when I saw, I was like,
the
Rue.
gun.
I was like, Rue, what you doing? What you talking to this white boy for, Rue? You got a whole girlfriend over here, man.
Oh
What's
my
going
God.
on?
Okay, so.
And she got the dick. Anyway, continue.
Oh, listen. Oh man, so much to talk. Listen, let's not
jumping
rush it.
guns. We
Please
jumping
don't.
guns.
I want
still
to take
on Spidey.
my time when we
still
get
on
there,
Spidey. We
dude.
still
I
on
so want
Spidey.
to take my time. Yes. So, how do you feel about the way she's written here? For me, it's interesting. It's different. I'm not quite sure if I'm on board with this version of her. I like Zendaya, so I think I kind of go with it.
Yeah.
But in terms of the way she's written, had they put that in, say, another person trying to be an MJ, I don't know if I would dig it as much.
This is not the Mary Jane character, though.
Okay,
They're
fair
changing.
enough.
Like this is not the
I'm
Mary
not
Jane
really,
character.
yeah.
That's the thing. We have not seen the Mary Jane character on film yet. Not the right way. Mary
Okay.
Jane, like
even with
Sam Raimi's Mary Jane was way closer to Gwen Stacy in like see in Peter's life, dog. Gwen Stacy was like the nice girl, you feel me?
Right.
And like she was just like all ideals that white men put in blonde hair, blue eyed chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he had Felicia, who's the black cat, and that was like his Catwoman. So you know what I mean? She like edgy and shit. You know what I mean? And
she was the bad girl.
He was the bad girl.
Right.
Mary Jane fell right in the goddamn middle. You know what I mean? She was the sexy, cause she, they drew her curvy. They drew her like with these green eyes and shit. Like Mary, like you know what I mean? Gwen Stacy was nice and blonde. Felicia was bad and blonde. We got this fierce ass redhead with the blonde saying, "Go, you." What's the first line she said to this man? Because his aunt for comic books had kept trying to introduce him to this girl, and she was like, "Face it, Tiger. You hit the big one, or you knocked out the fucking like,
yeah.
She let him know, like,
I
nigga,
do remember that.
I
yeah.
know I'm a bad
You
bitch.
lucked out.
You lucked out, nigga. So
Yeah.
it's like the she has a vivacious kind of like persona, and she's a model, she's an actress, she's all these things. Now the character MJ can be, she's in high school, so she can always grow up into being whatever. But right now,
when you describe her like that, I'm like,
yeah. But
That was
but
Kirsten
our
Dunst.
MJ tells him shit like that in a way. You know what I mean? Because the way she don't cut no corners with Pete. That's the same spirit of Mary Jane too. Like the way she talked, like how she just called him on, nigga, you Spider-Man. I'm sure of that shit. You know what I mean? Like there's certain things that she do. Like
low key lying a little bit.
Yeah, but she even admitted it.
Yeah,
she took this. Like I think her character in this film in particular got better more as the movie progressed, because you took a character that was really a bit character in a way in the first film. She was good for a quick one-liner, zinger. She wasn't the focus.
That's kind of her deal in this movie for a little bit.
But she was responsible for being the lead woman in this one, and I felt like I felt like there's this transition even in the script of that they're taking us by the hand to take her from zinger one-liner girl to leading lady, and I feel like by the end of the film we got there. But I felt like we watched it happen through the film.
It was a coming of age story right in front of us.
Right in front of our face as far as that character goes.
Yeah, right.
Like, if you saw it. Because I loved the flip on them swinging in the streets, and like she's like flipping the fuck out while she's screaming, while she's crying. We're like, oh my god! Yeah, because that is real. I thought that was amazing. Because every time you watch Superman with Lois or Spider-Man with Mary Jane, everybody's just beautiful looking. The wind is so great. It's so no one's afraid.
Because when we're in green screen,
right?
He's like, nigga, we're really flying through New York.
Dude, that shit was so hilarious and real. The whole reaction. She was like, I never would do that again. I'm like, yes, that's what a girl would do. Like that, not a girl, anybody really. I feel like if I was getting flown, I'm like, look, bro, I won't do that shit no more, son.
That's a fully acceptable response. Yeah, fully acceptable response, no matter what.
You dig? So I was It's just I see why you were put off to a certain degree, but like I said, by the time we get to the end, we got our leading lady, and once again, they're in high school.
I'm on board with her.
That's what I think goes back to my original point of unmasking them so early. I feel like Peter Parker's still growing. Like we got sophomore Peter in the last one, we got junior Peter in a way, even though this is summer vacation. In this one. And I feel like, you know what I mean, we following his years through high school. I felt like let him do his years through high school and then deal with grown-up problems like your identity being leaked to the world when you're at least an adult world, you know what I mean? We're never going to get him being a photographer for Daily Bugle. You think J. Jonah Jameson going to hire him? Well, he might, huh? He might just be that like, oh, you're Peter Parker. You got proven not to be Spider-Man, but I'm going to hire you. But see, that's the thing. He was the one taking pictures of Spider-Man. He would never... Unless he just went with it like, yeah, take some pictures, nigga. I don't know.
I mean, I think we have to sort of, at this point, accept that they're going in a different direction.
Dimension.
Dimension. Yeah, you can look at it that way, too. Yeah. That's pretty much what's happening here. You just kind of have to accept a couple things. Or at least I'm on board with wherever they decide to go. But I think that a lot of how we traditionally know Peter to have grown up and had this life, because this was his trajectory. He, works at the Daily Bugle. He takes pictures of Spider-Man. He, J. Jonah Jameson is his boss or whatever. Like, maybe in this universe, potentially, that may not happen.
Because even still, because I'm waiting on Harry, you know what I mean, to come, right?
We may not get it.
I'm starting to feel like Flash is Harry. With his mother and his father, who didn't show up to pick him up.
No.
Why does it feel like they're going to make him the Harry of this universe?
No, I don't want it.
And he keeps being an Alpha Peter.
I don't want it.
What if his rich ass decide he wants to be on that level? Dude, he might be our Green Goblin. And technically, in comics, Flash Thompson at a point becomes Agent Venom. But that's some whole other shit. But...
I mean, the thing about this, like, that sort of really closes the window for me for Venom.
Now, Harry's Green Goblin. But I'm just saying, Flash Thompson is a Venom in the future at some point.
Well, I mean, I for me, Venom, his whole deal or threat was, hey, Spider-Man, I'll kill you and then expose you to everybody. And it's like, Well, he's kind of already exposed, so
And it's not
what
even
else
just,
you got?
It's not even just
What else
that.
you got?
When Eddie Brock found out that both people that he hates is the same person,
Right.
that's a big deal for him.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's like,
Because he hated Peter for real because they worked together and Peter was outdoing him. He
Right.
hated Spider-Man for real because Spider-Man just was making him look like an idiot all the fucking time. So
and
it's like
there's
when
the reverse going on with the actual Flash in the movie, which I find very interesting.
Right, yeah. But that's Eddie Brock, not Flash.
Well, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, yeah, but yeah, I'm
Mixing
sorry.
the people,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, I am.
Eddie Brock.
You're right.
Because Flash Tom, but like I said, so we not going to even. I don't even know how we gonna get Eddie Brock. I don't even know what they're gonna
Do you
do.
even think that's a possibility at this point?
I think anything is possible, but I just don't know
Word.
what they're doing.
Okay.
You dig? Because Tom Holland wants to do a Spider-Man and Venom movie with
fucking Tom Hardy.
Yeah, he wants to
shut your little ass.
He wants
up.
to cross that over.
Shut
and
your little ass
I'm
up.
like, no, son. If y'all gonna do if y'all gonna bring Venom into your world, bring your own Eddie Brock into your world.
Yeah.
I don't need to see unless y'all do a live action Into the Spider-Verse where you're purposely, because you know there's that rumor everybody wants to happen where you have Sam Raimi Spider-Man, Mark Webb Spider-Man, and Tom Holland all in one movie. People talking about how they want that to happen at some point in live action.
No, thank you.
I'm not really that into
Keep
it,
it.
but I'll
Keep
watch
it.
it.
No,
I mean, the
thank
thing
you.
is, I always like Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, even though he gets a bum rap.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what
I
mean?
fucking love his Spider-Man. Like I think he's probably my favorite.
You like him more than Tom?
I love Tom, but when I compare it, I'm like, you know what, man? I really dug Homecoming. This one, not as much as Homecoming, but did dig it. Nothing will compare to watching that first movie that opening weekend, dude, and just that movie.
The actual funny Spider-Man?
Yeah,
that's what Toby robbed us off, the quips.
Toby
had no quips, dog.
He did, but you know what? For me, he was like, that was my guy, man.
Andrew.
He was my subtly funny Spider-Man. Very subtle.
Yeah,
very subtle with
Andrew.
his comedy.
He did a lot of bullshit.
But Toby was my guy. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Toby. I like Andrew.
You like Andrew?
Yeah, fuck Toby.
Uh,
Toby had no quips, dog.
don't-
Toby could not be funny. Toby was not my Spider-Man. Toby was like 1960 Spider-Man or something. But even that Spider-Man had jokes. I don't know what Toby was, dog. Like as a kid, it was fine, but like I said, like even then, I even was like, I like the movies because I love the fantastic. You know, I'm always love superhero movies, but Toby was a dope, man. And then you really got to see that shit in part 3, dog. He had no charisma as Peter. He was, I don't know. Anyway,
there was so many. Like, I don't know, man. We could say so much about
there's so much
Spider-Man
that can be said
3.
in the Spider. Oh, don't.
Yeah,
start
I
Spider-Man.
mean, like, there's, I like, you could have literally. You didn't need him, but you know what? Never mind. Studio. Let's not get into it.
Okay, fuck.
Right,
What
Tom
else
Holland.
did it talk about?
Right.
Like I said, I dug.
I like the little Happy and Mary and Ame going out together. I
That was
dug that.
cool.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice little twist.
And
I thought he
the
gave.
attention they had with Pete.
What?
And attention they gave Peter and Happy when
Yeah,
they were around
yeah,
each
I know,
other.
right. And
they have great chemistry.
Yeah, they have great chemistry. I dug his little moment. Funny enough, in the trailer they CGI'd the marks on his face from him getting hit by the train. I think it was at that point, right?
A word, yeah.
Yeah, like they CGI'd that out. So like when he's in the trailer, he's saying like, I miss him all the time, but it's like none of that shit is on his face.
Smart Marvel.
Yeah, no, it's just dope. It's like it's
Smart
little
Marvel.
shit.
There
They're
you
very
go.
subtle, those bastards.
Smart
But I
Marvel.
love that moment, though. I love that moment where he, he basically, tells him, hey, he regretted a lot of things in his life, but the one thing he didn't regret.
Yeah.
And it's just like all that stuff.
And
all
the
that
fact
stuff
that
worked for me.
Tony is really Uncle Ben for him in this world.
Which
it
I was
works,
kind
though.
of it works for me. It works for me. I dig it with like it's almost like Uncle Ben gets pushed to the real Uncle Ben gets pushed to the side.
Yeah, we don't really even
'Cause
hear
apparently
about
he
Uncle Ben.
existed.
Yeah,
but
he
we're
did.
just not talking about it.
We're just not talking about it. And like,
it's
May's
all about
dating
Tony
shit,
now.
so we just don't have.
Yeah,
we need to explore Uncle
May's-
Ben at some point. Like, at least come some a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Shouts out to Ned, who actually looks older. No one else aged but him. It feels like. I remember when I first saw his face
Ned?
on the screen. Yes, man, his
Ned.
best friend. His best friend.
Genki?
Genki.
Not
He's
Genki
in the comics.
Right,
Yeah,
Genki in the comics, but
Ned on here.
Ned on here.
Yeah.
Right.
That boy
Really?
looked older than me, man.
Does he look older than you?
He looks older than me.
Okay.
No one else looked older but him.
Fair enough. He no.
Cute
not to me.
relationship with Betsy Brandt though.
Oh yeah, their little yeah. I have a girlfriend now.
That was great.
Yeah, we're going on now.
And I liked the little rivalry with the Asian cat. That shit was funny too.
Yeah, that motherfucker, man. God
whole
damn,
shit.
he was that bastard, but he was on to something.
Yeah. I mean,
like, wait a minute.
He knew.
Doesn't it? Yeah, he knew.
He caught. I mean, he didn't know he was Spiderman, but he caught.
He knew something was up.
It was up.
Yeah, but yeah. And like just the links that he would go to, like literally, really, man, you gotta take a photo of me.
I thought
and show it to her.
Dude, that's a
like
whole
that
move.
is a
I'm like,
that
yo.
is bottom bitch move right
he's
there.
Gonna see
You're not
like,
the best of hoes
Let
right
me
there.
leave. Like get it in, Pete. No, I'm gonna take a picture.
Like I'm gonna take a picture so I
can
can try to get at the girl. What?
Peter should have snuck.
Boy, you bottom bitch.
Yeah.
But okay.
Fuck him.
All right. Yeah, definitely, man. You the best of them.
But,
Listen. Who else is there?
But and
Honorable mentions.
And I want to say this. We didn't speak on this, but I like the extreme callbacks for the villains of this film. Like they picked up on like Jake Gyllenhaal's characters, Quentin Beck. He was the dude who created the thing from Iron Man for the barf thing that was just a throwaway. And when Robert Downey said it, it's like, oh, the R&D department, like that.
Just
that
his
made,
therapy session, which they said nobody, like that's the thing everybody said, nobody would ever pay for this shit in real life. And it's like, then they use that in the movie to have him be like this guy, like, I didn't create it for this, you bastard.
When you watch a lot of those moments back in old movies now, they're going to give them new resonance, dog.
Yeah.
Like, and it's so freaking cool because Tony was like so flippant about like fuck this. They've been working on it for years, but fuck him. Like he was like, but fuck him.
Yeah, he really
was. He was like, but fuck him, dog. So it was almost genius to be like to mind that because the movie was still about Tony too in a way.
Did you feel like this movie sort of shit on Tony's like we knew Tony was an asshole, but I'm like, damn Tony, you were an asshole.
No, they did just right.
It did just right?
Yes,
okay.
because
it didn't expose new assholishness
because majority of
Tony Stark to you.
Majority of the movie was big up in Tony. So the fact that Tony's demons,
the people who knew him superficially.
Yes, but the fact that Tony's demons,
but the people who knew him,
them niggas didn't know him neither, but they worked for him. And you gotta remember this: Iron Man 1 is when Tony stopped being a complete douche.
If you take my technology, I know you.
Yeah,
motherfucker. Because I know you.
Dog, the whole Marvel universe, dog. If you look at it from the aspect of when Captain America told Tony to his face, "You're not the nigga that's gonna make the play to put your life on the line. You ain't that cat." Blah, 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 blah. And then you get to this film, Endgame, and he is the one who does that. That's his whole arc to becoming a better person. You feel me? So we meet him in Iron Man 1, he's still a dick. He just got a heart. But you watch him from movie to movie, he's a dick to a kid in Iron Man 3.
Bro, in Iron Man 2, he tells a guy selling strawberries on the side of the road, fuck off. Bruh. When he asks him, are you Iron Man?
Dude.
He like that actually got away in a Marvel movie, dog.
That's my point,
fuck
dog.
Off.
Like, so that's part of the reason you like him is because he's an asshole.
Right. Yeah.
So the fact that, like, just because he's dead, that don't mean his demons ain't still there to bite you in the ass because he always wasn't a good guy. It's not like,
he was on a redemption path.
Yeah, all these movies is Tony's redemption path.
Right.
All of them from top to Endgame, dog. Iron Man to Endgame is the Tony redemption arc to seeing a real hero. And that's when he gets so beloved all through this movie and why the pressure on Peter and it's weighing on him. So because that's what he's really running from. The fact that Tony dubbed him the next Iron Man, the next me. You're filling my shoes. Yeah. So he wants to just run and be a kid. I just want to run and be a kid. I want to run and be a kid. I just want to be a kid.
That I like.
I just want to be a kid. Yeah. But the fact that he has that Peter even has to grow into being like, nah, man. With great power comes great responsibility, Pete.
So you can go ahead and kiss that chick goodbye, man.
Oh,
don't worry about it. She'll be there.
Nah. Is it that? Okay. Well, yeah, I loved it. Marty kind of loved it. Marty liked it. I loved it. That's what we going with.
Yeah, there you go.
This will most likely not be the last time we talk about this film, but we got to move on to Euphoria.
Right.
Okay.
So you motherfucking Euphoria. So I'm gonna go do my thing real quick, and you tell me how you feel.
As Marty steps out to go light the blunt on the stove. Transparent episode, guys. This television show here, man. I am so in love with this television show. As many people are that's been watching, it's been getting a lot of critical reviews. That's on a high level. It's also already been renewed for a second season. It's like Kids the series or something. It's like Drake produced the Dark Degrassi here. You feel me? I remember, like, you kept hearing all this hype all over social media. Because I remember seeing the trailer. Because if you watch Game of Thrones, when Game of Thrones last season was coming up, they kept on throwing all these trailers at you to be like, hey, yo, don't show up your subscription. We got new shit coming. So Euphoria was one of the more interesting trailers that popped up. And it caught my attention, but not enough to make me go make it the destination television. So then all throughout since the weeks as it was coming out, I'm seeing people being like, Euphoria is so great. Euphoria is so this. Euphoria. And it was on a random, man. I'm just chilling at the crib. Raheem's in the story again. God damn it, Raheem Glaspie. Me and Raheem at the crib. And I remember I'm looking on my Facebook and somebody is again sucking the heavenly shaft of Euphoria. And I'm like, well, I think I'm gonna randomly just turn this on now. Like I'm just gonna just jump in because people keep on sucking the dick. Snowfall's another show I gotta get into, but that's neither here nor there. But so I pressed play on this TV show, Marty, dog, and I swear to God, 5 minutes in, I was in love.
Were you? Okay,
dude, it was the weird. I've not had this. There's only one other film that I've watched recently that made me have this instant feeling of love, and that's Beats on Netflix. For whatever reason, that touched me in a weird way watching that movie. But like it was the same thing with this show, like cause the presentation, the music,
nigga,
the shots,
motherfucking score and
the
music,
the
visuals off the
what's
off
the word
the bat.
Yeah, the voice of this show.
Right. Oh yeah. Okay.
Touched
Yes.
me early. And with the way that they were presenting the story and the way they were presenting everything to me, it just felt so fresh. I haven't had this freshness, I guess, since we was on Random Acts of Flyness. He was like, wait, y'all taking TV and y'all making TV different. And that's
this is very experimental.
That's what it was.
Really good way.
My shouts out to my dude, Dewey Gerard. You'll probably never hear this. Shouts out to Dewey Gerard, writer, director. Look him up. He's amazing. He has a whole bunch of freaking things on Pants on the Fire. I was just in his joint, King Esther. And I'm saying all this to say, someone he's a writer, he's won awards and stuff. He has a great taste. You feel me? So I remember he put up this Facebook status that said, "Euphoria is." This is lightly quoting because I don't remember the exact quote, but he basically said Euphoria shitting on everybody on TV and niggas don't even realize it. Like he basically was saying Euphoria is doing shit that people wish they would do. So like he bigged up it in a way that made me go, man, you know what? I gotta press play on this. So like I said, 5 minutes in, I couldn't take my eyes off the screen, Marty.
Yeah. So you had mentioned
and then I text you.
You did text me, and you said, "Are you on that Euphoria?" And I was like, Because here's the thing. When your homeboy was sitting here, he had brought something to my attention that I didn't know that I typically do. And this was something, just small, I guess, for this show necessarily. But he was asking, y'all talking about like a show that he basically said like stuff when he says when you go to audition for stuff and you don't get it, he just writes the show off.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, you know what? I do that too. And we had talked about this show, and you said like, yeah, you had audition for it or whatever.
And I mixed it up, so I didn't have an audition for this.
Mm-hmm.
It was another show with a very similar title.
Okay.
I looked back in my email and I was like, let me see if I can find this because I had him. I'm like, because it was Euphoria. I saw the title. Like, oh, that must have been that thing I auditioned for.
Yeah.
It was somewhere. It was some title real similar to that, but it was not Euphoria. So you would have said fuck it for no reason. So I'm glad you.
Because I read it off. Yeah. I typically. Because when you told me that, I typically get written it off, and then when you text and said, well, check it out.
I think I just texted you watch Euphoria.
Watch Euphoria, right. And, okay, so, man, I was hoping I was going to have the chance to go first, because I basically just want to echo everything that you said. For me, if this show had... This score on this show, man, I am in fucking love with. All right, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and this score are fucking right now. All right, and I ain't fucking nobody else. It's like this shit is. If this show has an album or something I can listen to or download, my nigga, I need the deluxe version. You dig? Like it's that good. It like the music. So much so speaks to me, man. Nigga, I got that. Got that shit in my head like a motherfucker, nigga. I can't get it out. And so the music for one, yeah. There's another thing. Okay, so this show has balls beyond balls. I mean, we will get into specifics about them because there are many.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Literally,
and so
nothing
many,
but balls.
I just,
in every man there's
okay,
balls.
you have to like.
I ain't seen a pussy yet, but they show some dick. And I appreciate them for that. Not because I like looking at dick, but for having the balls to just show dick.
Like, you know what? Like, motherfuckers say, like, oh, like Game of Thrones, like, oh, we're equal opportunity. You've seen a dick or two here and there. No, my nigga. This show is like, no, you think they were equal opportunity. Mm-mm. No, we show real dicks. All right? And we hold on them. And we show titties too. Oh, girl. But we just hold on master shots of dicks.
Ralph Transvat girlfriend, man. What's her name? Her breasts are the most beautiful breasts I've beholding on television in a long time. Wow. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the women listeners for objectifying her, but I know if you watch this show, y'all love those boobs too. I was like taking them back when she took off her shirt. I was like, whoa. Maybe I got so used to seeing the dicks. So when she took off her shirt, I was like, wow, like you're a beautiful woman. But anyway, continue.
I just like, because it took me a while. Okay, so here's what I had to do, just so I could continue watching this show. I had to look up everyone's age. Because there was just no way I could just act comfortably watch this show in general. So I just had to confirm everyone was legal.
I knew this.
And of course they have to be. Yes, I knew they have to be in order to film.
Look at fucking Nate. The psycho nigga. That motherfucker don't look nobody 17 or 16, nigga.
You never went to high school with a freak of nature motherfucker, like one motherfucker.
As soon as I looked at that boy,
nigga, you got left back.
As soon as I looked at that boy, I said to myself, yo, like, they doing that shit they used to do to us when we was, because that's the reason why we had screwed up vision when we went to real high school, because when you watch high school on TV, all the high schools was played by 30-year-olds.
Right.
So when they look so much grown because they
and everybody's so much more tinier in real life.
Went to high school for real. You're like, oh, they don't look that old.
Yeah, nobody's got a 5 o'clock shadow here.
And who made the big comeback doing this? The Archie show. Riverdale did that. When Riverdale came back, their high school is filled with these mid-20s ass motherfuckers that none of them look like teenagers. Because I'm sorry, movies like Spiderman and shows like there's too many shows featuring real high schoolers these days that let me see, this is what a real 16-year-old looks like or a 17-year-old looks like. So when you show me a 25-year-old trying to play down, I'm going to see that they're 25, but I'm not tripping, I'm riding because everything else is so much amazing.
Me as well.
Like that, I don't care about that. Whatever. Y'all tell me the story. I'm watching the story, son. I played a 70-year-old man before, bro. I come from theater, dog. I'm going to ride with whatever y'all going to throw as long as it's good. You hear me? And it's great.
Yeah.
And it's great.
It's amazing, dude. But everyone is gorgeous. It's personally relate. But like, goddamn, this show told me to watch it,
and then at some point you send me a text like, I wasn't ready.
cause like, okay, so here's the thing. I go to this is what we go to HBO for. So HBO, since we've been kids, HBO before it comes on, there's a little title card tells you what the show is gonna have. Violence, strong sexuality, nudity, whatever, what have you. Strong language. Boom. It's gonna tell you what's up, right?
Man rape.
So this time around, before each show, mind you, they haven't stopped yet. They give you this title card that reads, "The following episode contains violence, nudity, sexual content that may be disturbing to viewers. Viewer discretion is advised."
Boom.
All right? Since we've been kids, they've been giving us these little title cards right beforehand. This time they took the time to write it out.
Yep.
And I've never felt so grown in my life. Dude. I'm like, HBO, this is what I come to you for. I'm a grown ass man. Give me the goddamn show, HBO.
Premium poontang and penis content.
Nigga, they gave me a show I was not ready for. I was like, oh! This is what they meant. And it's not that it was like, that was very fucking misleading, because it's not the fact that it's sexual content or whatever. Like, the fact is, these kids are in high school. fucking adults, okay?
I mean, and on top of the sexual content, they're fucking your brain.
Yeah.
And big ups to Zendaya, who said, I'm coming for this Emmy. I'm shedding this Nickelodeon image. I'm like, dude.
Because that's what this trailer felt like. Yeah, that's why I wrote this. That's another reason why I wrote this trailer off too. Because every Disney, I think she was was she Nickelodeon or Disney?
I think she was a Nick chick.
She was a Nick chick. Yeah, she was a Nickelodeon chick. Right?
Yeah, she was like some spy chick or something. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Like some sort of secret eight. I don't remember. Yeah. Anyway, but I do vaguely remember the show. Every time there's a Disney Channel girl or Nickelodeon girl, they always want to shed their Disney Channel, Nickelodeon image. They do have to. I totally get that. Mm-hmm. And I felt like this was the vehicle for her to do it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like I felt like this was her little coming out like, I am no longer a Nickelodeon. I am an actress. I did that shit is behind me. I'm on to newer horizons and shit. And I'm just kind of like, you know what? I typically most times don't want to be a part of those. Like, I'll be honest with you.
Killing it.
She is like this whole show because that's what you think this is. But then when you watch it, it turns out to be so much more. You think it's about Zendaya.
And
oh yeah, it is. It is about Zendaya.
Yeah.
But she's the fucking like voice of everything. She's the narrator of all this shit. And she's not a reliable one, as we know.
Boom. I love it all.
But
like I said, I'm watching episode 5, which is the most recent episode. Not caring as much about her as some of the other proceedings because that's how like nuanced and layered they made all these other characters. But continue.
They made everything so it becomes an ensemble piece.
A complete ensemble piece.
You start to pick out your favorite moments. You're kind of like, I kind of actually want to stick with them for a little bit. But actually we got to run with Jules and sit down with her and her dad and watch them have dinner.
I love that character, Jules, man.
Okay.
I love that character.
How honest can Marty get here?
We don't have safe words, man.
We don't have safe words. Okay.
Did you notice the dick from the dump?
Yes.
See, this would happen to me too as well.
Yeah.
So I'm watching it, bro. And this is another,
I got some. Okay. I got a story too. Go ahead.
We got stories. Great.
Yeah, great.
So, my story ends with, this is why it's so great to have gay friends. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay. Right.
So first time I watched this episode, I'm watching it. And like there's certain things that my nigga had to, so we see at a point Jules is texting, okay, whatever. She's on a dating profile. That's how I took it when I first watched it. Dating site, boom, 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 boom.
Right.
I'm seeing she got these gashes on the back of her leg. I'm thinking, okay, she must be some kind of addict. Okay, whatever. And these are things that will come back. So I'm peeping the whole interaction with Nate's dad. And I'm like, okay, whatever, doggy style, whatever. And then when she's laying back at the end of the episode and she's in her underwear, I'm like, there's a bulge there. And I know I'm not tripping. Now, like, personally, this might be a little personable time with Bats, dog, but like, I was finishing for women in bra and panties. Like if you want a swimsuit or bra and panties, like, I like the mystery. Like, being naked is great, but like a good, like, bra and panty shot, like that little area right there between the thighs and where the panties start. Like, whenever women are, like, dressed like that, that's where my eyes go a lot of times. Right. So in this case, while she's laying in her underwear, my brain goes to look at that part, and I again see a bulge. So the first time I go, am I seeing a dick? And then I come back again, and I'm like, I think that's a dick, but I'm not gonna say this out loud because I could be tripping. Right. So the show go off, and then I swear the same day, my nigga Christopher Robinson, shouts out, great actor, one of my partners, he comes over and he tells me that did you catch it? And the thing about Jules, because he's telling me how much he loved Euphoria. You feel me? And then I'm like, what? I said, what thing about Jules, homie? And he was like, that's a trans girl, bruh. And I said, I knew it. Because I know I saw the dick. So then he came back. And he was like, "Sonny," he caught it from the beginning. He caught it from the beginning because, like, you know what I mean? Like, Chris, he got a whole bunch of gay friends and stuff, and they hit them basically like, dude, like
they knew the actress prior.
No, they knew it was a gay site. Like, just watching the story.
Oh, no, that's right, yeah.
She was on a gay site, and like all of the names were like some gay. I didn't notice it until after you told me that I had to go back and watch it.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay, fair enough.
Because in episode 3, or whenever she started interacting with Tyler, it became more. It was a real obvious thing because he was like, I'm not out yet. I'm cis, whatever. But I at that point already caught it on. But the way that, and this is the beauty of this show. The show don't hold your hand. It just throw you in the world. We're not going to say, here, this is a trans person. No, fuck that. Just throw us in the world. These are just characters. I love.
They say at a certain point, but they give you everything you need to know before that.
But they give you trinkets instead of beating you. You know what I mean? Because nigga had to explain to me.
That's perfect. Yeah, it's not breadcrumbs.
No,
it's trinkets.
Like that's injection. That's hormone injection shots on the back of her leg. And that's what motherfucker explained to me. I didn't know that because I don't know that world enough. But that's what shows like this is for, to expose that world to you and stuff.
Right.
And it was just like, and I just was watching the show, and I'm just like, yo, like that, like the fact that, like you said, they just presented it, and I got to see everyone as characters. And like Jules may be my favorite character. There's a few of them I love, but like I don't know,
is very interesting.
she is fascinating as hell, yo.
Exactly. Word. Agreed.
Like for
Double
real,
time.
for real, dog.
Second that.
And like I was saying, like I was because I just started Pose. Just started.
Just started. Okay,
I'm on episode 3.
Oh, okay. How you liking it so far?
I dig it because it's the thing.
Yeah.
I tried to watch Pose before because everybody loves it, and I was like, let me watch it. And I don't think I was ready for the aesthetic of I think it's the 80s.
I wasn't ready for it based off the little clip when you click on a thumbnail on Netflix and it gives you a little clip of the show, and I was like, I
ain't catch the clip.
I don't know if I want that.
To me, I just pressed play on it because everybody had been hyping it, and I'm watching it, and I'm trying to keep up.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I think just the aesthetics of how it started.
Throws a lot at you.
I wasn't really into it, but then I gave it a second chance, and it hooked me at Billy Porter's scene when it was all in the ball the first time, and I even got to see my.
He's your hook, yeah. He'll get you hooked on the show.
And my friend that plays is like my sister. She plays Esther in King Esther, written by Dude Gerard that's been out there. She is an extra in the first episode.
Okay.
And as soon as I saw him, I was looking at the first episode. I was like, whoa, bro. You know what I mean? What you doing? It's like, yo, it tripped me out. But so it's just so funny. Like, let's say if King Esther took off. The turnaround of scene, like, yo, like you was in Poe's first episode.
Yeah.
And you're on this show about a trans woman in New Orleans. So, and the main character. And so, that was amazing to me to even have that connection. But I was just loving the fact that you look at Pose, you look at Euphoria, and they're letting real trans actors play themselves and tell their stories.
Yeah.
And there's such rich stories that and can inform and give empathy in a manner that we haven't had before. Like I feel like our whole society is better for this. How like when we get black stories out, it's the same vigor I'm saying. We're like, man, let these trans actors like tell their stories because when you present things as normal, they become normal, and it's fucking normal. Like how if you watch cinema in the 1940s, you would think black people didn't exist. And it's the same thing if you watch
that was your record,
right. If you watch cinema in the 1970s, there's gay people aren't a thing. Gayness just must have happened in 2005 or something.
Must have just been.
You know what I mean? So if you only had cinema to record history, you know what I mean, or media to record history, and you was looking at shit. It's 2017 is when we finally started to see trans people existing, as if trans people ain't exist since the 1900s and shit.
And just sort of expose the
before
trans experience. You know what I'm saying? But okay, so if I may, you eloquently put it so wonderfully. Now let Marty come through and muck it up. Okay.
All right, man.
All right. So let me muck it up. Marty is not a pussy print aficionado, right? I feel like I've just started looking at pussy prints. if there is such a like, you may realize that I've just discovered the phrase pussy print, so I like to say it
right
twice, 3-4 times. Anyway, the point is, so me and I work with my partner. He meets people from time to time while we're at work, and say, hey, we do this sort of thing. We shoot for this club, pulls out the Instagram and everything. So he follows this one chick one time. And I'm scrolling through our feed, and she pops up, and then I click on her page, and I go through one or two of her photos, and I click on one, and I look because it's like right there, and I'm like, bro, is it me or is it look like there's a little something extra there?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not the guy that sort of normally looks at it, but I guess I am sort of starting to have an appreciation for it. I was just and I brought it to his attention. He's like, yeah. It kind of does.
Right.
I didn't know if it was me or not. I saw that picture too. Right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm watching Euphoria, and I get another glimpse once again. Like I said earlier, I don't know if that part made it or not too, but hey, I had to make sure everybody was legal here. But the point is, I'm watching this show again, and my eyes go down, and I'm looking, and I feel like it's not looking quite like it's supposed to. Not like it's supposed to. I'm sorry. Not what I'm used to. Right. That's the word. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you for catching that. But wasn't what I expected.
Right.
Wasn't the picture I had in my head. So I'm looking. I'm like, okay, that's different. That's definitely different. Or I'm just looking too hard. For a little while, I told myself, bro, you just looking too hard. You tripping, right? And as we go along, I'm like, oh, you're not. But it took a while for me to even catch that. Like, no, the case is that she's trans. Like, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I kind of thought it, but I needed confirmation. And until she actually said it was the point where I got on board. And I'm like, oh, okay, this show. Because to me in the beginning also, too, like I said in the beginning, I thought this show was sort of this vehicle for Zendaya to tell everybody she's no longer a little girl. But then it turned out, and I was like, I didn't know if that show had something to say, but this show has a lot to say, and just a lot of exploration.
And there's gonna be a time and point where two straight guys aren't on a podcast talking about a trans woman's penis. You know,
right?
It's gonna because I don't want to be disrespectful in any way, but this was the experience I had watching it because they just put characters ahead of labels. Right. So it was like, these are the things, you're gonna find this out. And once again, it was like episode 3 when she said it out loud and just died shushed her, because it was like, damn, just died from jump type shit. And when have we ever seen a show with a main female protagonist is in love with a trans woman, and that's the situation. And the trans woman, she's just flighty. She wants to just, it's like their whole relationship, Drew's whole outlook on life, Rue's outlook, like all these characters. Before we even get to the other characters like Psycho Nate and Maddie and McKay and what's McKay's girlfriend name? Is it Cass?
McKay. Wait.
No, McKay's girlfriend with the nice breasts, man.
Oh, right.
McKay is Ralph Tresvant. Yeah, the only black guy, Token.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But
Token.
he's Token for now, man.
Shit, I don't remember.
But anyway, I think it's Cass or something.
Yeah.
But and what's the old girl named the dominatrix chick, the empowered fat girl?
Oh my god!
I love her character as well.
I love her too.
Her character's a beast. Awesome. And once again, this show is just subverting all expectations, throwing it at you and saying you got to deal with it, eat that shit, swallow it, and this is life out here, and it is. Like, these stories need to be told. These realities. Like, right now, the pill epidemic, and, like, kids ain't just on weed. Weed is like cigarettes now. These kids are, like, out here on drugs. And it's not just about crack and cocaine. Niggas said, no, man. It's a trip looking at what's going on. When we was in high school, people was fucking. When we watched high school shows growing up, not too many people was fucking. And we're like, come on, y'all. Like, this show is unabashedly honest.
When I thought, like, at first I kind of felt like this show was just giving, like, teens what's the word? An HBO show. Like this is
kids on crack, man.
Yeah, and I was just like, I don't know if I want this, but I'm like,
the movie kids.
Right. Yeah, but it's I don't know, man. It works. It has a right of existence. You know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoy the hell out of it, and I kind of want more.
So let's look at these characters. We got Zendaya. She plays Rue. Rue is a motherfucking con artist ass drug addict. Like, the way she cons her mom, like for the piss test, I loved it. And she broke down like, that's happened. I had to do that before. I faked a few piss tests in my life, and like they're onto you now. That's why you can put it in a TV show, because they're more onto you now, and it's harder to even pull that off. And that's why I decided to get clean when I had to do that type shit. But like, man. I mean, I just love the way that I like the speech pattern. I love the acting style. I mean, I love the choices that she makes. I love the character. I love, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much. There's so many layers of what she's going through, and we didn't get to, like, we didn't even know nothing about even her sexual history until the most recent episode, because there's so many layers. They're still pulling back on everyone as we're getting to know them. So even in episode 1, I'm just like, wondering about her. She's just like so curious. Like she had this
That's
amazing scene with your boy Fez, who had the black guy voice, her drug dealer, who loves her as well.
Oh,
I'm not sure
yeah.
if it's brotherly or if he's in love with her, but I like the way that they aren't too clear on it. But she has this amazing monologue on the couch when he's trying to say, I'm not trying to deal you anymore with drugs. And she's talking about how her dad died and all that. And Zendaya, bruh, you coming. Like, that's all I gotta say, dog.
Yeah.
Like, Rue run me over. Rue run me over at part 1. And then, like, her and her sister's amazing relationship. And the black mom is so, like, real.
Yeah, the way that whole relationship evolves, like or at least how it unfolds in front of us, I should say.
Yeah.
The relationship between Zendaya and her sister, and then the mom thing, that whole dynamic as that slowly sort of, you know, it evolves in front of us, because they kind of jump back and forth for a little bit.
And shouts out to her sister. That little girl getting some money.
That
little girl actor's getting some money.
You
That's
know,
the girl from A Wrinkle in Time.
Bruh.
That's the girl from when she was in When They See Us as Corey's girlfriend.
Here's what I would do if
She
I
about
were,
to be in Suicide Squad.
if I were
playing
her.
Idris' daughter.
If I were her, I would go and I would trip Ava DuVernay. Like, I would trip her on her way down the stairs.
Why?
Because the first exposure I saw of this girl was
Wrinkle in Time.
A Wrinkle in Time.
And she's been working ever since.
That made me feel like she was terrible. She was fucking awful.
She can't trip Ava DuVernay because that girl been a working little girl.
Like it made, like, that was my first exposure to it. And I was just like, this is terrible. Every single time I've seen her since, I was kind of like, wow, that's actually kind of interesting. You know what? I am walking into this with a prejudice for you specifically, but you kind of make me want a little more. And then in this show, it's like, well, they kind of start off with a little bit, then they give you a little more, then I'm like, a little more, then a little more. And I'm like, oh wow, yeah, you're actually good.
Yeah.
It was just that movie.
And sometimes it's like that too, though.
It's rough though, man, because that was her vehicle. That was rough. That was a rough one for her. But
but
anyway, she's been shining her ass off ever since.
And Zendaya's character, she's coming off an overdose, and now she's coming back home after being in rehab. And like her mom's super paranoid about getting back on drugs, and she's not quitting drugs, but she's gonna con her mom. And she doesn't decide to quit drugs until like she falls for Jules. And even speaking about the trans experience, at first when I saw Jules like meet this guy in a freaking like off the freaking dating app and meeting this guy in a motel, I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I thought that was all.
But that's speaking to but dude, like she said it even later, like her experience at dating being a trans girl is very different.
Yeah.
The way that they hook up is very different. Their culture is very different. You dig?
But it shows you a lot without explaining it to you,
Right.
and then once you get like one sentence, one other little word spoken and cut off, it's like, oh man, all this shit just sort of falls into place. Even if you really needed to get that far.
The time when she said, but I'm trans, and she got cut off
Yeah.
was a big one. But it's another one, when she basically says, I can't think of it. Basically says like how different the world is for some monologue she had, man. But continue, my bad.
Yeah, no, yeah. There's a lot of
And she's freaking gorgeous, by the way.
What? Who's the Jules?
Jules is freaking gorgeous, by the way.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this too. The women on poles are freaking good. Oh, girl.
Yeah.
What's her name? I'll be looking at her.
Angel.
I don't know nobody's name no more. Okay, she started her own house. She got AIDS. What's her name? Blanca. She pretty too, but I ain't talking about her. I'm talking about.
Well, you should see her. Yeah, Angel. I'm pretty sure you're talking about Angel. Yeah.
She's the one who your boy from for the white boy, man. The
one from American Horror Story. His chick. Yeah. Angel. Yeah, I know.
Angel's
she's gorgeous. Yeah, she
but
really.
I'm like, just throwing it out there to normalize that. Women presenting women.
They messed they explained okay. I always thought that. Never mind. Let's not get into a pose conversation. Okay.
That was a trip to find out that she was fucking Nate's dad. Only for Nate to secretly be Tyler trying to get at Jules. Which was whole situation was wild.
You know what? That whole little thing slowly unfolding in front of us. I dug the fuck out of that. Yeah. And I kind of wondered because I'm like, this is I don't watch it, but my lady watches it, or she's a big fan of Grey's Anatomy. Yeah. And I know that he was like a big part of that at some point. Like he was. Yeah. There was like these two, like Patrick Dempsey and this guy were.
The guy plays Nate.
The guy that plays Nate.
Freaking Brit.
Yeah, they were. One was McDreamy, which was Patrick Dempsey, and he was always called McSteamy.
Okay.
Right. All right. So he was the more hunkier one of the two, I guess, of the
So
sought
really
after doctors.
So he's really
right?
like 30. He like you see he's on Grey's Anatomy as McSteamy. Okay, he's like 30. I think he's in his 20s. He's probably like 30.
Yeah, he's been in for a minute. But
he made me just want to just go harder. Than shit. That dude has no body fat.
That dude is he's a fucking monster. Like, but he's like an athlete though. I think.
Better be.
Like he I
it's
think it's
weird
soccer or
if
something.
goddamn, it's weird if you ain't got no fat nigga. And he's out here like that. Like
Right.
I was here. No, I don't do nothing. I just be.
Yeah, but yeah. So damn, I forgot what I was going to talk about.
You talking about the character Nate with his crazy ass.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's just just the shock of him being there because I kind of thought maybe I don't know why I did. It was the first episode. I was kind of thinking that it was going to be a one-off, like we weren't going to see Nate again.
Yeah.
Like is Nate? We talking about Nate? Nate isn't the kid, right? Nate is the dad, right?
Oh, no, Nate's the kid.
Nate's the kid. Okay, right. So
I forget
Nate's
his dad's
dad's in
name.
my bad. Yeah.
So Nate's.
Because they always just say
McSteamy.
Nate's dad. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, Nate's dad is McSteamy.
No, yeah.
Okay,
Nate's dad is
so,
McSteamy.
okay, so
Cal,
I take everything
Cal.
I said back, okay? Because I thought you were saying Nate was McSteamy.
Oh,
I'm like,
you talking about the son, right?
yeah.
No,
So
I'm talking about the dad.
I'm like,
yeah.
Nate had a whole stint on Grey's Anatomy.
Oh,
He has the
fuck
nerve to
no.
come back on this show and be a high schooler. He's gonna be 40, you know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck are you telling me right now, Marty? Okay, so it's
I thought you would talk. Yeah, no, okay, now it makes sense now. Okay,
All right,
got
so
it.
Nate's
Got it, now it
dad
makes sense.
was on Grey's Anatomy for
Right.
a run, and
Yeah.
and he's so
Cal.
fascinated. Cal is fascinated. He has a whole secret life having sex
Yeah.
with transsexual and gay prostitutes.
And I was like, yeah, I thought that was a really interesting, like, to cast him in that role. I thought was really like sort of interesting. And I was like, wow, man, I wish we could get more of this. And it's like, oh, it's not a one-off. Like you're actually
You're in the show.
You're in the show.
Yeah.
You're his dad.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That was a big.
That
was a big
reveal,
hook.
nigga.
That was a great hook.
I was like, oh fuck. I was like, well, I'm not necessarily hooked yet, but
Nah, I was hooked.
god damn, like you have my curiosity. You know what I'm saying? And maybe like an episode later, you had my attention.
Because they twisted.
You know what I'm saying?
Because dude, her first interaction with Nate, Jules. First
Yeah.
interaction with Nate, and another
Oh,
thing,
like he runs her off the fucking
dude,
road.
he runs off the road. Then then her second interaction.
Oh, at
she
the
has
party.
to freaking go
Cut
crazy
herself.
on her ass.
Yeah, before we cut, because that nigga's going nuts too.
Because
and
he
he's
feel
talking
played
he's
because
talking that
Maddie
real
fucking
talk.
old boy at the pool.
That nigga talking that real
Yup.
physical talk.
And she
and
went
she was
in.
like, okay, well, cool.
You
I'ma
want to
go
play right?
crazy.
Let's play
Yeah.
right. Let's play right.
Royal nuts.
Royal nuts. Let's go nuts. I was like, okay, dude, Michael
She was
Keaton,
like,
Batman
yeah.
89.
Motherfucker's like, I'ma out crazy you.
Nigga.
And that shit worked.
It
She had
did.
that motherfucker shaking in his boots.
It
Nigga,
did.
everybody in the party, nigga cleared a path for her ass.
And one beautiful thing presentation-wise I love that this show does is it plays with time. They show you parts of the
Yeah.
story in different perspectives, and sometimes they re-show you things from different directions and stuff that's so beautiful. Sometimes
I
they
was
start
like,
the
you
show
better
at the
save
end.
that money.
You know what I mean? Sometimes
You better save that bottom
there's so
line.
many scenes that they throw at you that you don't even know what they mean yet. And then
Right.
they show it to you in real time. You're like, oh, that's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
Or they'll show, like, one episode, they showed, like, her at her AA meeting at the end, but they showed everything leading up to it. But it really wound up being in the middle of the episode. It was so trippy, but they made it work. Like, the amount of juggling and things that they have in the air that they make work by the end. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow. Like, it's just masterpiece storytelling.
Can we talk about this show's amount of penises?
You still want
let's
to talk
just-
about these dicks?
Yeah.
Shouts out to Rough Trash Bad McKay.
Well, the thing is, okay, so
He's in
so here's the thing, like, yeah,
Detroit didn't kill Hairless, correct? What's it? LG Smith, that's his name.
specifically the scene where he's in the locker room and he's like,
Oh, you mean Nate?
Nate.
He don't want to look at the dick?
Yeah, he doesn't want to look at the dick. You feel like he'll inadvertently look at a dick.
Because he's so
And
gay.
it's like he'll look at he's so gay. He's like, I have to look at people
In the
eye.
eye.
And it's like, it always make, I'm not gonna lie to you. No, it's like I feel uncomfortable with other people's nudity inside of a locker room. Like I always have. But it's just like it's just, I don't know, I always found it weird. Like I always related to that moment for
But
but I was like,
But Nate's last name should be Bateman.
Nate Bateman?
Because he must
Because
be
he's-
Patrick Bateman's little brother because he's a fucking psycho. American
Christ.
fucking psycho. But
Fair
continue.
enough.
He beat
Yes.
that man up at that. Dude, I felt so bad for that dude.
Oh, that dude.
I've been saying fuck Nate since then.
Oh, Nate's a bad guy.
he's an awful
I mean,
person.
but
He's a sociopath.
we need Did we need that? Yeah, I guess we kind of needed that.
I love that the character exists.
Yeah, no, I love the character exists.
Killing it.
But in terms of like that was
a bad guy.
That was a direct turn to the dark side.
Nigga,
but he was already there. Really, if you think
nuts.
about it.
Yes, he was.
He's already
but
there.
once again, the way the story was being played out,
we didn't know.
We don't know.
Right,
Because
exactly.
the things when you go back and watch it again, Zendaya leaves little hints of who people are, what's coming, and some of her verbiage of what she's saying, even early on. You dig, but you don't really resonate with you until you go back sometimes and rewatch. Oh, that's what you know what I mean.
Right.
And that's. I'm just gonna keep slurping the schlong of this show. Continue.
Nah, okay. And then there was one other moment where I was like, "Well, shit, y'all are really fucking going for." You know what? I just leaned back for a
The
quick
relationship
second.
between Maddie and freaking Nate, that whole dysfunctional, abusive, like take on that look and take on abuse.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's so much to get to, man. You know what, dog? Like, we have to wrap this episode up, but
yeah, I know.
we're gonna just do it episode by episode, son. We're gonna just
we're gonna hit up. All right, fair enough. I'm down for that.
Be the only way to do Euphoria right. We're gonna just kidnap J.Steel, and we're gonna just.
You know what's funny about this, man? When you told me to watch this show and I saw that it was an hour, because I thought I went into it, just clicked on it thinking it was 30 minutes. When I saw it was an hour, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, God damn, I almost let this shit slip through my fingers.
Dude.
But yeah, no,
we're
I'm
going to
enjoying
go
myself.
F by F, breaking down
cool
what's
that.
stand now. It's going to be great to have Jay here, because then she can give her perspective as well. And I think that's the only way to really do this show justice, dog, because my brain just keeps jumping everywhere,
all over the place. Yeah, I know. I want to
place.
talk about everything.
And
it's worth the F by F. It's a show I'm committed to.
Yeah.
Regardless of a recording.
And it
So
has
I
a
mean, why
season 2.
not?
It has
So
season 2 already. It's already
greenlit.
They already greenlit for season 2.
How many episodes are there in this season? Do you
I
know?
don't know, but I love the fact that they're naming them all after rap songs.
Yeah, I know. I thought that was real cool in the
Yeah.
beginning. How they all kind of started with something like.
I mean, all the episode titles are rap songs.
Yeah, but do they all? They all don't start like the same way though, with the actual song playing.
I don't think they all start the song playing.
Yeah,
just
but
the
they
fact
all
that they
named them. Yeah, no, that
Shook
is dope.
Ones, 03 Bonnie and Clyde.
Shit, Stunting Like My Daddy.
Stunting Like My Daddy. They're like, all of them are named after rap songs. They're like, maybe that's the one thing Drake gave them. Like Drake was like, but you can do this though.
Yeah, you keep reminding me of that, man. It's like I applaud this show. It's really cool.
He's a kid from Degrassi, man.
I'm saying
this is Dark Degrassi. We're watching Dark Degrassi. I've never watched Degrassi, mind you, but I know it's a high school show.
I watched a few episodes. Not enough to call myself any sort of aficionado about it, but yeah, it was okay.
This is more than that.
Yeah.
So we spoiled
Definitely.
some, but we have not said a lot.
But yeah, tune back in for the
tune
F
back
by
in.
F.
We're committed to it. We're gonna do F by F.
Yeah.
We're gonna break down this show. HBO shows get what? They're gonna probably get what you mean. How many episodes they gonna get? This feels like a 12,
maybe
8.
or 10.
This don't feel like a long season type of show. If it gets more than 12 episodes, if it gets more than 12, I would be shocked. If it got 8 or 10, I think it should resonate right at 10. If it got more than 12, I would be so surprised, dog.
8. It'll be 8.
8 episodes. It works. It should be short.
What are we on right now?
6 is gonna be Sunday.
Okay. So we got 2 more left.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? So by the time it ends, we can be reviewing.
Or 3, I'm sorry, 3 more.
We have 3 left, so we can review them bit by bit.
Yeah.
Leading up. So we're gonna find a time we're gonna
do
get
like
that
a
to
1
y'all.
or 2 or something.
But like, yeah, man, hit us up at reviewingdat@gmail.com. Euphoria, we review it, but we also want you to tell us what you think about Euphoria, man. Like honestly, like, you know, maybe we're gonna read it on air, we're gonna discuss. You know, if every email has ever sent, you know you're gonna get your discussions worth once you send that email, because we're gonna run it about whatever you send.
Yeah, tell us if you noticed it too.
Shut up. This is that actor guy, Mr. Bats, man. You can find me on social medias at Mr. Bats. Spell it, Mr. Out. You ain't gonna find me, man. Hit up the FlyWithBats Podcast. Check out the Acting About Black Podcast. Google Martin Bass Bradford if you so please. You dig? But for this episode of Reviewing Dat, I'm passing the mic.
His favorite host Marty here, and I'm emotionally shutting down. Sorry, I love you, Jessica Jones. Rest in peace.
She's gone.
I know. Bye, Jessica. I loved you. You were awesome, man. I did not give you the love. I didn't give you your roses while you were here. Oh my gosh. But yeah, you can find me MartyEdwards 504 on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. Also, if you'd like to hear my voice and me talk about other things, go to LowRainPictures.com. Click on the Your30 tab, where I co-host the show there with what's his name?
Black Actopedia.
That's right, also known as The Arrogant Observer, Your30 with Marty and The Arrogant Observer, where you get your podcast at wherever that may be, Android or Apple. Yeah, that's all I got. Marty's here. Hi, Marty.
Hi, Marty's in the building.
Hi, Marty.
The other Marty saying we signing out. Till next round. Wait, before we get out of here. Lion King is the next movie we're reviewing.
Yeah, what does that come out? Oh, yeah, I'm going to see. I got tickets tomorrow.
Yeah, I dropped Friday. So
yeah,
the next thing you hear from us is breakdowns of Euphoria and The Lion King.
Are you going? Would you know when you're going to take it out?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna catch it rando. Like I like going like Sunday at 9 a.m. or like I like going a Tuesday at 2. Some random time where people aren't available to just ruin it and just be in the way by being there instead of So I'm gonna catch it though by the time we record again. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to see it with one of my coworkers. Actually, one of the ones who we always talk about, or at least that I talk about here. That
the one that sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. That hates things.
Yeah, that hates everything.
Told me I didn't know shit because I have never read a Swamp Thing comic.
I might have
made me feel real inferior, man. I was like, I hurt my feelings.
I never wanted to read a Swamp Thing comic.
Me either. I told them I remembered the second movie specifically because like my mom put that on like when I when I had chicken pox. So like I remember watching that movie. Anyway, they told me I didn't know shit because of that. Anyway, but yeah, we're gonna go check out Lion King. And I'm really interested in it. I've heard some of the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Have you listened to any of the soundtrack?
I heard one song by accident. I said I didn't want to hear anything else because one, it didn't rub me the right way.
Right.
But two,
Circle of Life. I don't
remember which one it was. I just know it was on, and because I was on a road trip with J.Steel and her son.
Right.
And,
yeah.
Like, he puts it on she often plays the Disney Channel thing.
I was with my niece today. We played the Disney Channel radio.
Yeah. Slicked in, and I'm like, what is this? This is not
Yeah.
not the song I know. Why is this different?
I know.
And I don't think it was Circle. I don't think it was Circle of Life. I think it was something else.
All right.
And it just was rubbing me the wrong way, and I was like, I don't want to hear this out of context because in the movie, I might dig it more because it's presented to me in the way they meant to present it. Because the thing is, a lot of us old heads, like with Aladdin, we have to get out of our shell of how we remember. They're not going to sing the songs in the exact same way. They're not going to be, and that was a nice shock to remind me early. So now going in, I got to take in like, wait, this is going to be for the next generation. The arrangements are going to be different. The way they sing it is going to be different. The sound is going to be different. It's going to be a lot of the same words. But we go in hoping we heard the motherfucking Jason Weaver version of I Can't Wait to Be King. We're going to be sadly mistaken. It's not going to be Jason Weaver. It's going to be some new voice. If we think, you know what I mean, throughout the whole thing, we're going to have all the old ways that we've been hearing these songs since forever. And we have to drop that shit. Shut that shit down, put it in a nice little box and leave it there and go in accepting the new and judging it for what it is, not what we wanted it to be.
I pulled out my Blu-ray today and just kissed it and said that because it's not. It is that we're old heads.
Yes.
And we do have our old fucking ears.
We saw it in theaters, Marty.
We saw it in theaters. We heard it in theaters. Okay, so with my niece today, hanging out with her today, right? So I'm playing, cause like she always freaks out when we first leave or whatever. She always hates leaving home first initially. But we're in the car playing Moana and shit on Disney Radio.
Yeah.
Fucking Circle of Life starts to play, and I'm listening to it, and I'm giving it its merits. Or at least I'm trying, and I'm like, you are a fantastic singer, whoever this is, whoever you are dope. You are awesome. You are unfortunately though, not unfortunately, but you are just different.
Yeah.
You are not. It's like, and I feel like
it's
my
hard
speakers.
Sometimes, dog.
Is it my speakers though? I'm like, is it my speakers? So I went and I played the real thing for. I went found it on Apple Music, played the real thing, right? And I'm like, no, it ain't the speakers.
Yeah, it's just better.
It's just.
But
I didn't want to say that.
Different.
I didn't want to say that.
The kids of the day, like the new kids are gonna take that as their first. Because think about this, Marty. When
we turned into the old people though.
When Star Wars episode 1, 2, and 3. Remember when all that hype was happening?
Mm-hmm.
That was hated by the older contingent. They shat on those films.
Right, I remember
There is
that.
a generation that exists right now in their early and mid 20s that look at those films with great love because
Like,
they
those
were
were the
kids.
best.
Because they
Yeah.
were kids when they dropped. So
Yeah.
that was their introduction into Star Wars. So even though the people who love the New Hope and the original Star Wars, most of them hate those movies.
Yeah.
That generation, you can't tell them nothing about those movies. And it's gonna be the same for the next generation with the Star Wars we have now and these new live action movies with this Aladdin and now this Lion King. Those kids, it's gonna be like 5 and 6. Because I remember the first time I was around Jessica's son, man. I think he was like first time I met him, he might have been 3 or 4 years old, and he knew Lion King as Lion's Guard. Not as Lion King movie because he
watched the cartoon.
That's all he knew. He had not been
Oh.
in existence to even watch the movie because he'd been in existence at that point 3 years in existence.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Period.
yeah. Somebody would have to like put that in
Dude,
front of him.
when
like,
I was
yeah,
when he would
I
see
got
Lion King images, he would say Lion's Guard. Lion's Guard. I'm like,
Yeah.
it was Lion King.
No,
Lion's
man.
Guard. See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So when
Lion King.
So this, he don't know Lion King, but I think he did see he's seen the original at this point.
Right.
But there's
Yeah,
kids
yeah.
that have not seen the original that when they see this live action,
This is gonna be their first
theirs.
introduction.
That
Yeah.
music is gonna be theirs. They're gonna love it, sing, dance, and remember it forever. And we're gonna just be mad like when we first heard Juju on that beat.
So it's almost as if they got the woman who sung Circle of Life's great granddaughter. It's like you are of lineage of a legend. You haven't quite gotten there yet. Maybe it's
Again,
just I
I want to see the movie. In the presentation
Ah.
of the movie,
Maybe.
it might all work out and rock. That's why I said I told we had to cut that song off because I said nope, I'm not going to no prejudices. I just want to see how they present it to me. Let's go. I'm ready. It feels like I'm ready.
You can't sing that no more.
Oh yeah.
I know it's like
Forgot.
yeah, we gotta.
Forgot.
There's certain things we just gotta cut out of our lives.
You got to because when you.
I mean, I can't listen to Bump 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 no more. We all gotta make sacrifices.
No, pause. You can't. To me, you can
sorry.
still listen to songs that pedophile motherfucker wrote for other people because their intent with the song
was different.
Right. Now songs like what I forgot he sung that song because it's so ingrained in the zeitgeist, but that was
I
can
know.
be interpreted as some pedo shit because seems like you're ready. I don't know
Seems
coming
like-
from him what that could mean.
What
So
you
you're
mean?
right. Fuck that
Like,
song.
what we talking
You know what I
to?
mean? But either way it
Be
goes.
specific.
Let's talk. We're gonna give Lion King. We're gonna give Lion King his fair. I don't know what Marty's
We're gonna give it. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it his fair shake, and I think it's gonna be good.
I've kind of lowered my expectations. I did hear somebody talk about it.
I always lower my expectations for all
Yo,
this
it's-
though.
for these-
'Cause they're
yeah.
remakes, man.
They're remakes,
and
people,
to a certain degree, you know how hard it is for a remake to match the original's place in your heart while you're still not even old. Like we're not even old. They're like back when we was young, they would remake shit that our grandparents remember when they were kids. No, they're remaking shit while we nigga. We just crossed the 30 border and you're remaking things that I actively still probably would watch. So it's like, my dude. It's an impossible bar to even compare from the beginning. So that's why I take my expectations down. But I still think it's going to be great because the nigga who did Jungle Book making this, man.
Yeah. Well, no, always with Jon Favreau.
Yes.
The guy who started this goddamn Marvel shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
He's
Don't get
the
no
first one
respect.
up.
He started this
He's the
barbecue
first
shit.
one up, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Shouts out to Blade.
Always.
One trying to claim
Will always get my fucking respect. Like always, hands down. He is the shit. He is the man. I forgot what my point was. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
You're skeptical because you did a mixed review that you might have ran across.
Yeah, I'm skeptical. Yeah, I'm skeptical about that. But yeah, Jon Favreau. I don't remember what it was. But I've lowered my expectations. The reviews, I have lowered my expectations because of the review. Now, I felt like there were expectations that were put on the movie in terms of like the animals not being able to emote. Like people are upset about that.
I think this movie's gonna still be great because this is the thing.
I'm not worried about that at all. Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
I saw mixed reviews one day,
and
then like a few days ago, I've seen this flood of great reviews. So that may be the one that Disney either put the guns to somebody and said stop.
Or the Beehive activated.
Maybe, dog, but these been like, they're not from like Beehive people. They're like from random white critics. But I'm just saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they're starting
okay.
to get like good reviews officially because I noticed what you're talking about. Like there are a couple of mixed reviews that dropped early. Yeah. But that's why I gotta see it for myself before I read any of this shit.
Oh yeah. Like I said, man, I have fond memories. That's like one of my absolute favorites, and yeah, I'm hoping
it's the one.
It's the one. Yeah, I got my ticket already, man. I'm ready. I'm super not excited about it. I am excited about it. I'm just trying to like temper my expectations for it.
That's the longest outro ever.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah. My bad. We're out of here.
I can't leave without telling you this, Marty.
What's up?
Fuck Movie Pass.
Okay, yeah. So, real quick, please tell me what happened. You signed up the last time I talked to you about
anybody
this.
that's been listening, if you listen this long to the rest of this episode, that means you're a real fan. So, if you're a real fan, that means you also know our journey as a podcast with Movie Pass. You feel me?
Right, yeah.
And you know that at a point Movie Pass went down to the complete dumps and both you'll know that Marty talked me into Movie Pass and I talked J.Steel into Movie Pass.
Right, and J.Steel for some reason was the most committed. He got loyal.
She got committed because then Movie Pass stopped having they started breaking down from being an amazing deal to being the worst deal.
Not even being a company or anything at all.
Movies, all they had was like indies, and that was it. Then some kind of way in the past few months they started getting back on track. And that's so funny because I've been telling Jay, I'm like, Jay, you ain't even using your Movie Pass. You're paying them every month. Pull out, yo. Pull out. And she just stayed, let them take it out of her fucking bank account. She stayed to the point of she'll check it every now and then and realize, yo, real movies are starting to pop back up on this, Martin. So we'll go to the movies. She's like, I got my ticket. I got my Movie Pass. They let me see this. A+ movies and shit. So I was like, after watching her do this for a couple of months, I was like, wait, Movie Pass back? So I Googled it. Movie Pass back.
That's what the word is.
That's what the word is. I think I even showed you the screen.
Yeah.
Movie Pass back.
Yeah, we looked at the deals and the plans, yeah.
All that. So my nigga, I signed up.
Yeah,
I paid my money.
I saw.
They sent me a new
card.
card
In there, okay.
They sent me a whole new Movie Pass card.
Oh, okay. So it's like re-signing up all
same fucking day. You Google them again. Movie Pass is done. Movie Pass is suspended indefinitely. If you hop on the goddamn app, they saying they might have to give people refunds. They saying that now
it's done.
Dude,
finally went down for good. Huh?
I mean, according to that day, now look what I'm about to do. I'm about to do this right now, live on bonus time air.
You're welcome. After dark.
You know what I mean? I'm about to see if they're back up and running because I was so angry because I joined it, then I quit it. And I was avid about quitting it because I was like, this is pissing me off. I only rejoined off the strength of, damn, Jay, you might have been right for sticking it out with these motherfuckers. And only to, as soon as they send me my card, for you to have to tell me that, oh, you're not a thing anymore? Like, whose ass do I have to kick, dog?
Yeah, like, who wants this ass whooping?
Somebody gotta want it, son. As of right now, let me see if they're gonna let me log in. Come on, Movie Pass. Let's see what you're gonna do.
All right, well, so Movie Pass is either dead, and we're waiting, ladies and gentlemen, to find out if Movie Pass is still alive or dead. Looks like there's a good chance that it might still be alive. And
to improve the Movie Pass subscribe experience, we need to improve our mobile app. We plan. Okay, no, there's something else. There's something else. Dear Movie Pass subscribers, for the past several months, Movie Pass has been working hard to improve our groundbreaking subscription service and ensure it meets the vision that we have for it. We have listened and we understand the frustrations of our subscribers. To provide the level of service you deserve and we can be proud of, we need to improve our mobile app. We make this. Let me see if we find it. So
we're not shut down indefinitely.
We're not shut down yet, but they're frozen.
We are frozen at the moment.
Until the end of July 4th. Dude, today is July 17th.
Okay, that's
today's July 17th, dog.
Okay.
They said it will be inactive on July 4th. It's still inactive. Movie Pass is still inactive.
Alrighty. Wow.
It's been inactive since July 4th. They took my money.
That tells the answer. That answers that question.
They say click here when you get on the pass now. They say click here for more information regarding your subscription. You click there for more information, and they tell you about how they're gonna shut down until the 4th, and that is it. There's no movie pass. It's nothing. Give me my money back. Fuck them. But I'm still gonna see Lion King.
Oh man, you kind of damn, dude. Like hearing that movie pass is officially dead, and that makes me wanna.
I mean, I don't know if it's officially dead. They might try to bounce back again, but I was so hurt
maybe.
because the only reason I didn't join AMC Stubs was because that means the Broad Theater, my local theater, I ain't gonna be on it,
again.
right?
Yeah,
but screw it all, dog. I might have to just give in.
No,
But
I don't blame you, man.
Hey,
Don't get me wrong. I went to see Midsommar at Bro, and I was like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna pay this $8. It's more convenient, and it's right over here. So I mean, I get it. I get wanting to keep that on the table, but movie pass is well, all right. Yeah, for now at least, another one. That's the best. But hey. There's always, Stubbs will be there. So, it's all good. Pick up the pieces.
Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Peace, y'all. All the albums.
Do